Good evening, my sister. Good evening,
we could we
everybody.
could we could look at that
Thanks
angle.
for joining.
We could come up with something, you know.
I know Susie will come. Susie like this kind of powerful people's conversation. Eh? Ah, Susie.
I love Susie. They have for me. What's the something?
You love powerful people's conversation. You like to stand against those bullies. You want to fight those bullies in the society. Welcome, Susie. How are you?
I'm fine, good afternoon.
How are you, Susie? Yeah.
I'm okay. Good afternoon, everybody.
You're welcome.
Evening, Susie.
You see, when you talk about the enemy of Naira Marley, the enemy of Naira Marley is nobody than Wumi. Okay, so and that is where we are going to keep on connecting the dots together. What did Naira Marley know about Mohbad's death? Why is Wumi keep on calling his name? So I see the other day, Wumi has indicted a lot of people into this case. Now let me change the topic a little bit. You see, we had to call on Polo Yabojo's boyfriend or husband. We had to call on him. Now, there are two things going on here. Polo says Mohbad received a message of threat to life. And he showed Polo the phone. And Polo now say, is when he looked at Mohbad's message, he now said, oh, that this is serious. Okay. Now, what that serious thing that Mohbad show Polo need to answer some questions. Okay? And that is the reason why I keep on saying that the Nigerian police force, the current regime, IG of police, is protecting somebody that have hand in the death of Mohbad. Now, let me go back to Polo. Polo has said that on the video is still there under the freeze. Now we are going to urge that you call back Polo. Now, Wumi has thrown Polo under the bus. Why was Mohbad shaking according to Polo's voice when he got that message and he asked for bodyguard before he can go to the store to go and shop? In London, in UK, where there is law, where there is police. Why? Polo, we need to ask Polo some questions because Wumi said Mohbad was beaten, was dragged into the bush, and he was beaten, and somebody had to save Mohbad. Now, in London, in the same trip that in the same festival that Polo was the sponsor of that festival that invite Mohbad, and Yabojo was present there during this traveling. So these two people need to answer some questions. Wumi has told them, has indicted them into this. Was Mohbad beaten in London? According to Wumi, he was beaten, he came back sick. He has to go to the hospital. So Polo need to ask some questions. What he need to come and clear himself. Then when he cleared himself, then we need to hold Wumi to it. Wumi need to come and tell us, what do you know? Who beat Mohbad in London? You understand? There's so many things, and it is. We are not going to hold Wumi again for Mohbad's killing. We need to hold the current regime of Nigerian police force. The IG of police is not going to tell me that he's not aware of what is going on. He knows what is going on. A lot of people, some officers, life has been taken within this Mohbad's case. Some officer disappear. Mohammed, who challenged Prime Boy that he has the murder weapon, the dagger, there's nowhere we can find Mohammed. Mohammed was in zone 2. He never, because remember, Prime Boy put petition out there on Mohammed. Mohammed never showed up. Mohammed disappeared into the thin air. Nigerian police, I believe you guys can do better. If you don't do better, we are going to drag you guys on national stage on this case. Natasha was in UN. This Mohbad case might end up in UN if Nigerian police won't do the right thing. So, where is the officer Mohammed? Prime Boy put petition, he disappeared into the thin air. What happened to the murder weapon? Okay? Now, question to be answered by Nigerian Police Authority. IG of Police. I know police are always on Paparino's platform. Yes, I'm attacking your chief in command of police force, which is the IG of Police. He is aware of what is going on. And we are challenging you to come out and order your people in Lagos to do the right thing. There's so many things that are happening in this case. And who are they protecting? Who, the powerful person, is looking like there's a powerful person that has hand in the death of Mohbad. Period. There's a powerful person behind the death of Mohbad. It's not Wunmi. Wunmi's father is nobody in the society in Nigeria. Neither her mom. Who is that powerful person now? I'm going to ask these questions to Wunmi, Mama Mohbad, Adura, Darosha, probably not Baba Mohbad. That so-called room that Mohbad was moved to, from that room that don't have air condition to the room that have air condition. Repaint that room. I need an answer. Paparino, please ask them why did they repaint that room. I might not be coming out to talk, but I am still 100% in this case. Like I said, if Natasha, the Senate girl, lady, can go to UN to table down what is happening to her, we can also march to the UN with this Mohbad case. With this document that come out yesterday, if I get a hold of it, I will have somebody take it to the IG of Police. If this is what his legacy to be on the national stage, okay? If ordinary citizen of Nigeria can go ahead and do the police work, this is what King of South did yesterday. That is a job of Nigerian police force and Lagos state government. So that thing alone has put them in a line of they are protecting somebody who has the hands in the death of Mohbad. Meanwhile, Wunmi has come out on a national stage on 5 occasions. Her story is not connecting. And that story that is not connecting, Wunmi need to be arrested. The whole family of Mohbad need to be picked up. So now, if Nigerian police is going to protect the powerful person, if it's Wunmi that is the powerful person behind Mohbad's death, and they decide to put the entity, the whole entity of Nigerian police force because of Wunmi in this ugly incident, so that people can look at Nigerian police force. No, we are not going to agree because we still bear Nigerian flag. We should stand to protect Nigerian flag. We are not going to let it go down. So, Paparino, my reason why I come up this question again, I'm going to repeat it. Why do they repaint that room? What happened to Mohbad in that room? And why did they decide to repaint it? My question to Wunmi, Cynthia, Aloba, according to her. Then Adura, Mama Mohbad, and Darosha. Why did you people decided to repaint that room after moving out? That's my question tonight. I'm going to come up with more questions, but I need somebody to answer this question for me, please. Thank you, Paparino.
That's a fantastic question. I don't know. I think Sayomi will be doing some media tour to debunk Omowummi, right? I don't know if these questions can be sent to him, to ask this on national TV. People need to know because I'm hearing this for the first time, to be honest. So I think this is something he should know.
There's a lot of things that Nigerian police is not doing right, and I don't think we should be afraid of, tagging them to the death of Mohbad. If the Nigerian police cannot protect the citizen, that means are they going to put killing people to go free in the country of Nigeria into constitution? Then so that the Nigerian citizen can be ready to defend themselves. If Mohbad's case should go down the way they are planning to kill this case, then we must ask the lawmaker of Nigeria as a whole, is killing another innocent citizen, is it part of our constitutions? Yes, we need to leave these boys, the people protecting the that killed Mohbad are the Nigerian police force and the Lagos state government. So we need to drag them more. We are not, police is not our friend. Right now, as it is. Anybody that will come up and say, oh, talk to police nice, they are your friend. When it comes to Mohbad's case, they are not our friend. They need to need to come up and come and tell us. Wumi said Mohbad was beaten in London. Polo said Mohbad was scared and he asked him for a bodyguard for him to move around. So who is lying to us? Is it Polo or Wumi? So somebody up there need to come up. So charging the nurse and spending is not the only issue. They are not the only people that has hand in Mohbad's death.
And that is correct. This is just a showcase of power, It's just a showcase of power, like oppressing people, like asking, having this feelings of what are you gonna do? What you gonna do? Because they've been watching us, no, they don't hear us. They hear us, they watch us, but they just ignore it. They ignore us. That's just what they're doing.
Is it not possible to petition the police on all of these things we're talking about against it?
Going back to them. It's going back to them.
Yeah, because if they're not doing anything, then we need to do something about it. Because we can't be sitting and hoping that the police will crank this case for us when obviously they're doing nothing.
One of the things they use to destroy this case is they say justice delay is a justice denied. All the time wasted in doing autopsy, toxicology, they have cleaned a lot of evidences to the point that even if you petition them now and they say, okay, Chantal, come. So voice, you go investigate the crime. You hardly have evidence left. It's in Mohbad body that there's nothing. When there was blood, everything, they didn't even do DNA on Mohbad. They should have already done Mohbad DNA by now. Mohbad DNA should have been intact somewhere, but I don't know.
Yeah, the only thing would be to interview those culprits, all those in the house.
It's a loss to the family. I interviewed them. They don't want to talk. What you gonna do?
No, you put them separately. We have some very intelligent people that can bring out information from people like that. Because obviously it's difficult to get evidence unless we have to go to iPhone and look for iCloud. I don't know if they delete messages or videos. iCloud can still pull that up, right? Unless they want to go to that extent to get evidence.
I think it's 30 days. 30 days after you delete anything. So if anything was there, they have deleted it. 30 days after the deletion, you can't see it any longer.
And then maybe we could still pick some things. I don't know. I'm just, there's no evidence anymore. It's difficult for a crime that needs to be without evidence. It's difficult.
You are right, Moro. Come on. That's why I tell people this one. I say people are thinking that Omowummi is coming out just because of the 3 seconds video. It's not coming out because of 3 seconds video. They have perfected their game.
Yeah,
just
good evening, Susan. That's exactly why she waited for 18 months to speak. Imagine this person knew the truth, but she thought, okay, if I speak before I think that now, everyone would ask me questions. People would start raising questions like, what have you done in the house? What have you done? Where are the phone forensic? Where is this? Where is that? That's why she took 18 months to perfect her story. But unfortunately, the story still didn't connect. She waited 18 months so that every evidence would be erased. Everything would be gone. You think she only just came out for just a 3 seconds video? I don't know. She waited for all the evidence to be fully, completely erased. Okay, now, this same person is insisting that Mohbad should be buried. Why? Is Mohbad ghost chasing her? Because what was the reason Mohbad was assumed in the first place? For him to get justice.
They're noise in the background.
Yeah, let me change this. Let me
evidence is never just forever. That's not possible. I think we can still get something back from iCloud.
We can. We can. But a lot of evidence that could have actually. Okay. 1 second.
Well, even if whatever we get, we can work on that. I don't know. I think we need to put the police on their toes. I don't know. Petition them. I don't know. Go on some protest. I don't know.
Do you think someone that took 18 months to make sure that every corners, every loopholes have been blocked? Do you think she didn't know what she was doing before coming out, after almost 2 years to answer your questions?
How do you know she's protected, right? Even the 3 seconds video, know that they can bring it out. They can bring it out, but it will not show Omowummi to be nice. That's why they didn't bring it out. So that alone will show that they are protecting her image at all costs.
Of course. And we can still put that video out.
Everything on iCloud is still there. Okay? You can only delete iCloud from your end. Like, I change phone all the time. Now, pictures 13 years ago, okay, if I deleted it from my phone, it's still there on my iCloud. I can't find it on my phone. The moment
not getting my point, I said if deleted from the iCloud itself, you have limits. 30 days you can get it back.
They don't have access to the iCloud. They don't. The iCloud stores everything.
Omowummi and Mohbad uses the same iCloud, right?
She said, I still have the phone till date. She said she was still using that phone. That Mohbad was questioned.
They will still have the same phone. Even the camera of that house, they would have replaced with the Tokumba with a second hand.
He's still using the iCloud.
So that when
He's still using that iCloud.
I don't think they will be using the same phone. They would have changed phone. Believe me. Those guys are criminal. Everything they were showing us was 3 seconds, 5 seconds. In fact, we are beginning to see that it is possible that Mohbad car was driven to that show. But they know that evidence will be taken from it. They said they never use it. I even expect investigation to go into that car.
Exactly the reason it took 18 months to perfect all their loopholes.
Moreau is in high.
And there is no such thing as perfect murder or perfect, crime. There is always a loophole somewhere. You can't be perfect. And this is why she's sleeping in all our interviews. It's impossible for you to, commit a perfect crime. It's impossible. No matter how they thought they have cleaned or erased all their evidence, there will still be an element of evidence somewhere. And that's what they don't understand. It's only a matter of time, trust me.
I tell you.
Yeah, I believe we'll get something from iCloud. I strongly believe that we could still get something from there. What
Because
did we
the 3 seconds video was the reason why she ended up including the fact that Mubad fell. This person didn't say nothing about Mubad falling or anything of such. It was actually the 3 seconds video that prompted her to include the fact that Mubad actually fell. Trust me. But when it comes to coming out after 18 months, that was just so that she can prepare all, a plan, a stories, put them together, all the scripts, everything. Imagine you saying, Nurse, after 18 months, you directed, distracted us to the point of we chasing clouds with Naira Marley this, Naira Marley that, and you still never mentioned Samilari that we saw his video every single day all on the internet. It doesn't make sense. There's a lot more. And Lady Chad, you said it's possible that Naramali's enemy might have erased Mobad. But let me tell you this. That fact can be true. But the point is who actually did it. And who did it is in that house, from that house. So that is where we still have to ask the question, what happened to Mobad? It was right in your face. Even if someone was actually used to erase Mobad, the person is among these 15 people in the house. And people still ask the question, why are you all about Wumi? But let me ask you this question. If you knock at Mobad's door today, Mobad is sleeping and Wumi was in the house and Adura was in the house, and they said, oh, I came to bring 50 million for Mobad. Who am I going to give the money to? Wumi. This is the reason why keep calling her name. It's not because someone ate her or someone have any, vendetta against her, but this is the same person that should be the right-hand person to Mobad. So it doesn't make sense when that thing comes and says, oh, you don't know anything about Wumi. You asked us, or your godmother had requested that with the whole world, with the whole country, everyone requested that Mobad should be assumed. Why? Just for us to find out what actually killed him. And the whole world haven't get the right answer as to what actually happened to Mobad. And you're insisting for him to be buried. Make it make sense. I don't understand. And the same people will sit there and say, oh, they hate women. Whoever is advising her, they're not telling her the truth. I'm telling you. And in terms of what happened to Mobad, it's only a matter of time before people that actually have the real evidence will come out and start spreading the videos. So there's no such thing as perfect crime. Untouchable. It's not about Wumi. I gave you an example just now. Would they give the money to Adura? No, they'll give the money to Wumi. She would stand in front and say, okay, now, when she's talking about royalty, what do you think? She's trying to tell you that everything that belongs to Mobad belongs to her. But she can't take responsibility as to what happened to Mobad. Make it make sense. So we're not always talking about Wumi, but we are asking simple question. What happened to your husband, the husband of your youth? Is that too much to ask? I mean, think before you come and say Wumi. Why is she screaming royalty? Why is she screaming properties? This same person that came when Mobad, the actual day he was buried, she was there screaming, Kunikoko. But this same person is not talking about royalty, properties, and all of that. Come on. No one hates Wumi, but we asking her the question doesn't mean we hate her. What happened to your husband? That's not too much to ask. Come on.
Monroe, thank you. You have spoken well. You don't need to explain yourself to these people. They are animals. They don't understand what's going on. They just listening to Wumi and asking her, oh, we feel so sorry for you. You lost your husband. You're a widow. But like, what happened to your husband that's in the mug? That's what we're asking for. So you don't need to feel sorry or like trying to explain yourself for untouchable and all these Wumi fans. They won't understand. They don't have feelings. We're human. We have feelings. They don't. So that's the difference. They do not have feelings and they do not care. If they have chance again, they will kill again and support. Well, yeah, that's what I had to say.
If they have a chance, they will kill again. Look at that statement. If they have a chance. Oh my God. Oh my God.
I mean, Paparino, you don't see how they're all, supporting Wunmi, and also like nobody in the house speaking up, So that's the thing. That's why we're crying.
Who even know who is next? Who knows if I'm next?
Exactly.
Paparino, they will have a chance because for the police attitude in this case, they don't even need to a chance to get another victim. They will kill again and they will still walk away free. So because it's like the police got their back. Their godfather will still send them, go kill and we got your back, and all stations will be settled by the time they finish the killing. So they will still kill again.
And you know the bad thing is this, right? The very bad thing is this, right? Is that because they kill, right? And they didn't take measures to punish the killer. The killer, another one, may go kill someday. Others will say, because we stood for you last time in your own killing, you have to stand by us too. You owe us this. And then they will be fighting to protect that one too. Then to be going on and on and on. Because there are many of them who knew that something wrong, that people did something very bad to Mohbad. But because they believe that they too want to be protected when they do their own in the future. So they will just support us so that she can support back.
Most of the people supporting Wunmi, trust me, most of the things that she did now, none of them can try it with their husband. None of them. But they're on the internet, they're ranting, saying you're talking about her. A lot of these questions she's answering, stupidly. Some of them would be from laughing, like, come to think of this biatch is spewing shit. But they'll come online and, pretend all is good.
Paparino, take away emotions right now. What's the worst thing that can do in the sight of the law with right now? I'm asking Paparino. What's the worst thing that can happen to Wunmi? Do you think Wunmi will go to jail? Because for me, she's definitely not, with everything on ground. I want someone to prove that wrong right now. If you can, do it. Then Wunmi will go to jail. If you can prove it, do it. Because you come here every day, you wait. I'm not talking to anyone.
No one.
I'm not talking to anyone, no.
No one.
I'm not talking to anyone, no. Don't take my words at your heart, oh.
You don't have to talk.
You wait every day. Talk.
I'm listening.
We came here more than 1 year.
They're saying that we do not have evidence.
That can fight the people that
have sympathy
ask question.
Okay. Anyone who has empathy and sympathy in them, and this, let's say, everything will happen to their family, right? Would they stop looking for justice? Would they stop talking? Should we wait? Should we, because this is not directly happening to us, and then stop caring and say, let's just stop at this point? Imagine this was to happen to someone.
Allow me talk through, Paparino. I was too quiet, but when it's time to answer, allow me talk. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, that's it. If this was to you or your son, so would you just speak and just stop speaking, or you will keep speaking and keep trying to see that you find the killer of your son?
Thank you. In this case now, thank God. Or in this case now, let me just put it right. In this case now, it is not my son, right? But if it had been that way, Paparino, I know what thing I go do. Me, I no go do like the person we born Mohbad. forget what you did do forget it. Me, I stand clear and I stand to my own truth any day, anytime, any day. I started with this case and I studied everyone reaction. I studied it to today. This family know wetin kpai Mohbad o. The fair June public ló ń wá nǹkan tí ó sọnù. Everybody knows that if there is hold on, let me speak my truth, please. Don't gag me. Don't gag me.
You said something.
See, everybody know the truth, and when I just they feel like the cruise is better than the truth. The truth still remains that some people are in higher echelons that hold that truth. We know what make you know, and those truths, if it is anywhere, they are vanished. I stand corrected at this point. They are vanished. They say police do this and they are not doing it. Baba do this one, he's not doing it. You will me do this one, they are not doing it. You know this family don't want to do that thing. And you keep on sitting here and new Nigerians die every single day. Where? Bá a ṣe máa ṣe bòlò tí ò lè rúgbẹ̀. Ó kọ̀ sí gbogbo wa lọ́wọ́ Nàìjíríà àṣẹgbọ́. Kó jẹ́ pé everything na cruise. See, this thing now, let me tell you the future of Justice Mohbad now. This thing will turn cruise to the extent that people will just be taking their people will now be waking their dead careers up with Justice Mohbad. Right? Okay.
Well, that's fine.
I just want to keep quiet now. Don't worry, just move on. Don't worry. We keep on saying it more than a year now.
As Paparino have said.
Cruising on.
For me, as Paparino have said, if you have empathy in you or sympathy for what happened to Mohbad, and bearing in mind, okay, that if these people that actually committed this crime could go scot-free, your family is not safe. No one is safe. This is not just about Mohbad at this point. So this is what these scope of people holding themselves when these team should think. No, let me finish, okay?
Stop mentioning all these things.
Let me finish.
It boss me to not. Listen.
Let me finish.
I'll respond to you. Just hold on, go on.
Let me finish. At this point, they might actually think we are only fighting for Mohbad. But as for me, I don't know about anyone else. I am in justice for Mohbad. Okay? So that these same people or another set of people would not come up and commit the same crime, thinking, of course, Mohbad is a celebrity when without nothing happened to the people that committed the crime. So why can't I do the same? We don't want this same thing to repeat itself. I'm not in Nigeria. I don't care. I really don't have family in Nigeria. I don't care. But there are people living in Nigeria.
I respond to you at this point.
So let me finish, please. Let me finish. So if you're in one corner saying, oh, it's justice, oh, they're having cruise, they're having fun, they're catching cruise, they're doing this, they're doing that, bear in mind that you have a child that goes to school every single day, that you're not sure whether he or she is going to come back from school. Bear in mind, you have a sister in Nigeria that goes to the market or goes to the place of work every single day. You're not sure whether he or she is going to come back. And bear in mind, you have a cousin, you have a relative, you have someone back home there in Nigeria that you're not sure of their safety. So continue. Because this is not only just about mother, but the future of Nigeria itself.
Let me come in now. Thank you. We know how to emotionally blackmail ourselves. Don't worry. I'm a Bambi. You see, after Mohbad, there was a guy that died in police custody. It was even old. It's open that this is not right. It is injustice. But because we are overwhelmed with Mohbad, I'm not saying we should leave Mohbad, but we even doing that Mohbad thing right. Now, I like the point you came in from. You said, which I like, and I'll quote you. You said, what? Well, should we look? We should stop talking about it while this thing keep society. I beg to differ with you. You are not talking. You are saying nothing on the internet today. You guys are saying nothing. If at this point people are not pointing out to listen.
Okay.
Take my opinion and just let me. I know my opinion. You don't need to read my opinion to me. I know it is my opinion. I'm saying it. Listen to it and debunk it later. At this point, if you all know the truth that the Nigerian police are probably reluctant or don't want to do the right, or they've not done the right thing at the right time and it has been messed up now, and you guys cannot even say that the truth, and you keep on facing an alleged something that might not be true, that might be true. I stand against every one of you having
talking about someone doesn't mean crap. Do you get it? Okay, that doesn't mean crap. Okay, if you drag this person and they decide to tell their own, that would make sense.
That person talk now. Yeah, I'm not emotionally. I'm speaking to your. I'm speaking to your mind.
It's the fact.
Let people that want to take it.
Do you know how many people that have been killed?
To you.
Right?
Let people that want to listen to actually know what I'm trying to pass across.
A lot of people are how this care for their safety because all these things happen. Imagine a celebrity died and nothing was done. Imagine an ordinary person. Use your
so Wunmi so big than the Nigerian government. You think Wunmi is so bigger than the Nigerian police that they cannot carry her. Okay, but
this same Wunmi was actually what was the thing again? A warrant of arrest. A warrant of arrest was sent to her, but she didn't appear at the station. But was going all around doing interviews. Make it make sense, Pride. Use your head more than your mouth. Use your head more than your mouth.
You run your mouth less and listen. Use your ears. Now, this is it. If we have dragged Madam Oluremi Tinubu for nothing, probably his husband would have resigned. With the way we are dragging Wunmi, you're gonna at least down drag it to have to resign.
You think this is yeah, that is the point. If she is innocent, call the judiciary system in Nigeria. She will call them out. She would actually question the autopsy, inconclusive autopsy. She would question all these things. Make it look. Think with your head. She needs to question every single thing. God forbid my husband cannot die, and you tell me the autopsy is inconclusive. Jeez, come on, think with your head.
Oh yeah, jeez, go and slap the judge. I'm going and slap the inspector general to give your husband justice now. And listen, go and slap them to give you justice if you cannot go through the right way.
People like you are the reason why husband and wife
English without
hide themselves. People like you are a red flag. You are a red flag. You are a huge red flag. You are a red flag. You are a red flag. No woman would listen to your mentality and won't have anything to do with you. This is not just about Moba. This is about the future of Nigeria, and this is about the judiciary system of Nigeria. Okay?
Shove some of them away.
Okay? Think with your brain before you speak. Okay? If you're here to defend for me, good. All well and good. But think with your head before you speak.
Your logics are flawed.
What logic?
I'm telling you now.
You're telling me that we're wasting our time. So what do you come to this platform to do?
I'm not saying you are
waste your time or please? Do you think this is what this is all about?
I'm with you now.
You think it's just about Moba? No, it's about the future of the young children in Nigeria. You think this is just about Moba?
This is the precedent. If this is the precedent you are setting.
Come on.
If this is the precedent you are setting for the future, I pray this future doesn't come for Nigeria.
You know, sister, I know them. They can comment for all I care. You know, I don't really read comments. I can't be bothered.
Look at
for someone for a man to speak like this is not about emotion. This is not about emotion. You think. The question I need to ask you, what do you come to Justice for Moba to do? To rant? Or to think?
To sensitize your life.
How can you sensitize? How can you? How? People like you who don't think before they speak. You need to think before you open your mouth.
Because we don't need to. No. Because we are so full of wisdom. Anything that comes out of our mouth is the right thing. So we don't think about it.
What impact have you made in Justice for Moba? What impact have you made? All you come here is just to say, Wumi,
more than 10,000 of your likes will
Wumi didn't do that. You are a red
more
flag.
than 10,000 likes your likes will
big one. You just open your mouth, bruh. I'm listening to you. Sometimes when I listen to you, I wonder if you really have a girlfriend, because that girl must be really dumb.
You speak too much English. That's the problem. Too much English.
Yeah.
Too much English.
I don't know how
English
you
is intelligent.
do. You
You are
think
so
justice
dumb.
for Mohbad is just about Wumi and Mohbad? No, it's about the future. Your family is in Nigeria, aren't they? Or you yourself, God knows where you are. Are you safe? Are you safe? Think. It's not just about Mohbad or Mohbad's family. I don't give a toss, okay? Bamishe is dead. A family, were they expecting that to happen to her?
So to bully
Were they expecting that to happen? These are the things we need to stop in Nigeria, that no one is above the law. No one should be above the law. It's not about bullying, it's about asking questions. What happened to your husband? That is not too much to ask for, so keep quiet.
Enough came in and treated him wrongly, and he fight. That was the answer. Oh yeah, mention anything.
You think I'm asking your question?
Let me finish just something.
Oh yeah.
I want.
The next thing you should say, the next
Hold
thing
on. Let me send you. Let me mention something to you. Hold on. Hold on.
I will expect that you engage the argument he's bringing forward. Okay. No one should engage his personality because, like, for those who are streaming, they also share some of those beliefs. Okay, so it is good. We can have one person here representing many beliefs. Okay, so counter their position with a superior argument, not anything personal that is just making them like bad, because you're not going to treat others. If you try to fight him right now, you send him away. There are others who think like him. How are you going to send message to them? So you have to engage him, see whether you are correct to what he's saying. So if you are correct, you're able to stand what he's saying.
He said they are bullying Wumi, and this is where I come in. If you feel Wumi is being bullied, okay, so my question for you now, because I'm going to add you into that question now. Now, if you feel that we are bullying Wumi by asking her a logic question as a wife that she claims she is to Mohbad, and something happened to Mohbad under her watch, and based on her 5 interviews, she keep on lying to the whole world, not just we Nigerians that is listening to Wumi, the whole world is listening to her. Now, my question, because it's like you are part of Wumi and I'm going to add you into this group now. Now, I asked this question a while ago and I'm going to still repeat it again while you are here. Now, the question, why did Wumi, the so-called room that Mohbad reacts to injection, and Mohbad was moved to that room, from that room to another room that have air condition. Why? I'm going to include you. Why, Wumi, you as a person, Mama Mohbad, Adura, Darusha, okay? Why do they repent that room? Why? Because it's like you know quite a lot and you feel that we are bullying Wumi. I need you to answer this question for me on behalf of Wumi and Co. Please, answer all of us here.
Can I proceed? Thank you, if I may. You see,
yes, go ahead.
The last time I checked, Susie Empire, you are not a police officer. You are not an investigative officer. This thing you just asked me is the functions of the police to investigate, not you. Listen to me.
Hold it right there.
You asked the question. Let me finish. You don't want to engage me or not? Do you want to engage me or not? I won't allow you go. Let me answer my question.
The ordinary citizen of Nigeria is doing the police.
let us be constructive. Listen now. You ask question and let me finish it.
Okay, go ahead.
Now you ask
Go
me.
ahead.
Let me
Go
take my
ahead.
time now. See, I took pen and paper just because I don't do this normally. I took pen and paper because I want to make a point today. No be quiz today. Fire for fire today. If you bring it, just be logical, please. Thank you. See, when you started, you said, as a wife, something happened to Mohbad under her watch. You raised the question. You said, why did Wunmi move to Mohbad as of the time the injection was passed to him? Why did they move to Mohbad from one room to the other room that has AC? First answer is that I have two answers to you. First answer is that the answer is
English.
Yeah, that the simple translation is this. The simple translation is this. The way we act in our own house is alien in another person's home. Now, you are not privy to what they do in their house prior to this. You don't know if that was Mohbad's favorite room. You don't. As apart from the fact that you are not a police officer that is saddled with the responsibility of investigating this thing.
To avoid forensics of blood in the room. It was for forensics. That was why they painted it.
Moro. Let me answer a question now. Now you now proceeded that why did they paint that room? You see, this is why they painted that room.
That's good. So you know,
because they have
they paint the room, right? I beg
you listen now. You listen, Jare. Can you ma fly pẹ̀lú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ tí ò ní túmọ̀? People are looking you láwo òsùnkún ẹ̀wò láńláwò ẹ̀rìn kan máa ní sùúrù. People are out there looking at you guys like ẹ̀yin ṣe bí ìdàtọ̀ ẹ̀ pé ẹgbọ́n. They painted the room because they have the money to paint the room. Who are you to question them that
and
they should not paint their room?
everybody hearing him, please. We are going to hold
everybody hearing me. Imagine. Look at how dumb that sounds. Do I even know me? Look at how dumb that sounds. Look at how dumb that sounds. Look at how I'm looking at you. Because if I'm looking at myself now, and the way you are handling me, I will look at how senseless people have gone on this journey. Yes. Come back home. Stop doing like sheep.
What point are you making? What
this one senseless person
I initially want to have this with you.
This fry,
I initially want to have this with you. And
okay?
No problem.
But I'm idiot because you
Normal. Look how stupid you are. You don't even get me. Everybody say justice is a must. You are inconsiderate. Oh, Jamon Kokonjari.
Paparino, no. You're going. Please.
You were there
when you go die. You go soon die. Make up punish you. I'm not getting it. Good. Justice is a must. And we must get the justice. If now you go stop that justice, no will work for you. Idiot. Amen. Nonsense. You won't talk because you want to talk. He doesn't have name. No, I should tell you my name.
Papa go die.
May God punish you. You're going to give wrong narrative every time. How much they pay you? Be talking anyhow. Why you not go do host? Do host where you go your platform, they go they analyze. Every time they come around your platform, go they analyze rubbish.
Oh, he failed.
We can't
Analyze fast. May God punish you there.
I don't have the incentive
I'll kill you, idiot.
I don't get money to buy data. I don't get money.
You don't get money to buy data, but you get money to take up people platform where they give wrong narrative. May God punish you there, scatter your head there. Boom. You go soon die like you.
It's okay.
Rubbish.
You have made them, it's okay. Alright. Rotimi is the engage Rotimi. Ask any question you want to. Rotimi will answer you.
Let it be speak for tato.
Rotimi, ask Rotimi your question.
If I talk,
you don't tell people which question they need to ask you. If you want to answer question, you get that from here. Rubbish.
I have a question for Boa.
Okay, if you want to engage,
I don't want emotional question.
But you want to engage.
I want logic.
A question is question, emotional or
You
emotional.
don't get people which
No, if you bring it emotionally, I want
rubbish.
If it is a question that will be emotional, I know.
I have a
question. Emotional question. I will ask my question. I will answer my question logically. No emotionally, please. Go on.
Bruh,
No emotional question.
my question is, since the lover of the life of Wunmi died and he's been laying in the morgue for 18 months according to her chats, why haven't she visited the morgue once?
Is that the question? She visited. Is that the question?
Why hasn't
the lover of
hasn't Wunmi visited the morgue once?
Thank you. I'm not Wunmi's spokesperson, but if I were now, as a parody, as a let me put myself okay, let me not go that route, self. It is none of your business. That's the answer I will, as a lawyer or anybody that wants to answer you in a straight answer. It is never your business. How is that justice for Mohbad that she did not go to morgue? She over lọ bá òkúròjọ́ ní morgue ni, àbò fẹ́ lọ lá ẹsẹ̀ ní morgue, àbò fẹ́ lọ gé ẹran ara ẹ̀ jẹ. How is that logical, please?
Imagine your mentality. A second law. Wow. Are you aware that Wunmi talked about a second month? Are you aware?
Bruh, you see, I was quiet because that was the most stupid. That was the most.
I asked you the question.
Rotimi, please wait. You see, bruh, I was quiet. I allowed you to respond, and that was the most stupid answer ever received. Most stupid. You know, of course, this is the lover of your life. It's been laying in the morgue. You have been going from a party to party to party. You celebrated the birthday party of your son after the death of the father. How many months? 1, 2, 3, 4 months, 5 months after the death of the father, and the father is still laying in the morgue. And she celebrated the birthday party, and you are still
Can I give answer to that question?
Oh, I'm still talking, please. And I'm addressing Pra. So you see, that is the most idiotic, and only a lunatic will respond the way you just did.
Can we let someone else answer your question, please, so that we can make it educative?
All right, thank you. Please go ahead and answer my question. Is that Joseph?
Josephine, go on. Joseph, yeah, just Joseph for short, go on.
Thank you very much.
Yes. So Wunmi fan, go on.
In the first place, when Wunmi didn't come to interview for the past, I think 1.5 years, nobody think about her condition, how he's feeling about loss of her husband. Nobody want to know whether she's mourning, maybe she's fine, or they want Wunmi come and talk. Later she talked. Some people say he's talk late. Some people it's the right time. When he went to bury her, they say he threw something in the wherever. At the end of the day, some people discovered that it was not Wunmi that threw that black thing inside the coffee. Now, if you go to the morgue now,
before Wunmi have accepted that she threw white cloth, what are you saying?
Let him finish. No,
I'm not talking about the white.
Yeah, let him finish. Please don't interject. Let him finish.
The black cloth that was true.
Because it's spreading a wrong narrative, but let him finish, please.
It was not Wunmi that threw that thing.
Continue.
It was a blessing, Mohbad's sister that threw it inside that whatever. Now, if you go to that morgue now, do you know, as you are asking now, somebody will now say, why did you go there?
Okay. All right.
But you people forgetting that Wunmi that we are shouting about, because Ndosa is the wife of the deceased, he has no right, according to Yoruba culture, to do anything without no permission from the parents of her husband.
Okay. Good.
You can't just wake
I like your last
do
point.
anything. We people forget about that.
Okay, now I like your last point. Hold on. That is the answer. Don't put submissions to your answer. So you made about 4 major points. You said when she was not talking, you were saying come talk. Now she's talking, we are saying she should talk late. I was not part of the people that said she should come and talk. I told her she can maintain her silence if she chooses to. But coming to talk and giving us 5 different interviews with 5 different stories, I don't know who our legal counsels are. I don't know if you have seen the video that is going viral from King of the South, how all her lies have been juxtaposed, how different people are coming out to debunk her lies. Perez debunked her lies. The police said that Kuramed said Mohbad was brought in dead. Wunmi went after 18 months. She thought all of those things we forgotten. She said Mohbad died 20 minutes after he got to the hospital. So I think it was better for her to have kept quiet because now she has actually shot herself in the foot. Now, let's move on from those 2 things. You said that if she goes to the morgue, oh no, before that you said now we realize that it wasn't Wunmi that threw something. That is very incorrect. Wunmi threw hers, the other person threw hers. So please go back and watch the video again so you can be well informed and have an accurate information before you go somewhere else to repeat the same wrong narratives. Please, I did not interject you. Please do not interject me. So please, I beg you, before you interject and argue it, I am giving you the reference point. Go back and watch it. I am not disputing what you say. I just gave you reference. Go back, watch it. You will see that this person, the individual threw her own, Wunmi threw her own. It's not that it was not Wunmi. There were 2 different people that threw different things inside there. Now, wait, let me go. Do not interject. I didn't interject you. Now, the last one, if Wunmi cannot go to the morgue, that was my question. You now said Wunmi cannot go because Wunmi is customary marriage. Good. I'm glad you identified that. And she can't do anything without the permission of the father-in-law. Perfect. That is a fact. But she told us during truth, she said, I call my father-in-law. You are like a father figure to me, Daddy. Why are you doing this to me, Daddy? Why didn't she call her father-in-law to say, Daddy, please, sir, I would like to go and see my husband. Can I have permission to go? And let me go to the morgue and report us that, this is not how we discussed it. Because if it was my place, she will have to go to the morgue as customary marriage to be rubbing oil on the dead body for 21 days. Now, it's Wunmi.
You don't watch Nollywood though.
It's Wunmi.
You don't watch Yoruba film.
That I was keeping my village, my custom. My custom. Most only more watch Nollywood. That's an insult. Why are you so insulting? And I wasn't talking to you.
Rude. You are very rude.
I wasn't talking to you. Okay? Can you platform like when I'm blocking on the platform to me because I took on just stress me. I'm going stress me.
For your platform.
No.
If you block me, who wrote that on me?
Just that's what I was saying. Yeah, I was saying now. I'm a fee oil spalara. As customary marriage.
tó ṣe ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ń bò mí wá ṣú lópò ni. Ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá níbòmí ó máa lọ ṣe opó nílé bàbá ọkọ ni kò ní jókòó sí Lẹ́kí ńbẹ̀ yẹn. So ṣòṣìlẹ́sìn pé kíní yẹn tiẹ̀ ti wọ́ wá, you know, it's been kí ni máa pè lóyìnbó, it's been crooked, it's been wrong from the foundation is wrong. Because Baba Mohbad will exercise the custom, but maybe because he said he's a Christian. Wọ́n enforce customary kìíní ẹ̀yẹ́ ló fi jẹ́ kí Wùnmí lè máa gàba tó tún wá ń claim ẹ máa gbọ́ sà ó tún wá padà wá claim victim ó gbé ọmọ sá bàbá Mohbad ò sì fojú rọ́mọ ìyá Mohbad tó tiẹ̀ sẹ́ pé my mother-in-law has been good to me ìyá Mohbad ò sì fojú rọ́mọ wọ́n àwọn méjèèjì àti ìyá Mohbad àti bàbá Mohbad àtàdúrà all of the family wọn ọmọbi tí Wùnmí ń gbé. Wunmi still is and she claim Wunmi is claiming victim, widow victimization. Òun gangan ló ń okay, Sir Joseph. Ìgbà tí Wunmi sọ fún wa wípé the industrial gods are not allowing me to talk. Ṣé nǹkan tí wọ́n allow ẹ̀ láti sọ fún wa 18 months ago lélẹ̀?
Madam.
Sir.
Thank you very much.
Nurse came, he fought with the prime boy, and the nurse came. One nurse was with us overnight, then another nurse came, then we took him. 20 minutes later, they said he was dead. I called Arisha, and I saw him on here that they were going. She got industrial gods. They didn't have to talk.
Madam, the problem we are having here is that we are getting her.
Me, I don't even have a problem with everything, no.
Hello, brother, calm down.
How can this bring justice
Please,
to the
calm down.
All this question, all this emotional play.
There's a question I'll be asking in this. Do you know the reason why I like it?
It is called
you know the reason why?
homicide, okay? Use your brain. Go Google it.
That is documented by the police. Homicide that is documented by the police. The way you are painting it to the public.
The reason why I like it.
People can deceive you. You don't deceive yourself. That's the only problem.
I love that name.
It's okay. Let me say, Josephine, engage.
Paparino, you were here that day. What? Something. You said that person
Just wait. Whatever you have to say, you'll be heard. We'll hear you. Let somebody who can engage. Let somebody will engage you. Nobody, whatever anybody has here, we can engage everybody. Okay. Maybe I will leave you and write me or somebody to engage you. Josephine, or you engage Supreme. Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
You know, one thing I like about this group is that he gives room to the both sides to speak, which is very good. There's a question I asked, I think day before yesterday, when they are talking about time, meaning this. Is it possible for somebody that is unconscious, something is happening to his husband? He should be thinking of the time that is happening, the time that is there. Because people are saying, here I say 20 minutes, here I say 30 minutes, say 50 minutes. This is the word of a mouth. We are explaining. When we are talking, anything can come out. But we don't think about all these things. All we do, we only judge. We want to hear her mistake. We are not listening to what we are looking for, her mistake. And that is what we are always particular on. Forgetting that he's and we are even forget that the way this. I know people that against me also, I gave Baba Mohbad also here, will be saying the same mistake Baba Mohbad is saying, is making, and be capitalized on that. But here we are fighting for the justice of Mohbad. The way we argue it is, are we really fighting for the justice, or we are putting blame on particular person? Because to me, if I want to bring out Baba Mohbad next, I'll be bringing out many times. Likewise, if I'm against me, I'll be bringing a lot of mistake. But what I was even thinking that we're looking at is justice for Mohbad. Who is really behind this issue? Who is really the brain box behind the death? Who is the machinery? Who is the power man that doesn't allow the secret to leak out? Do we even think about that? Because if you don't pull a tree from the root, that we are just looking for the head, it's like we are just joking. We are just playing. But let's look at the main source. That's what me I'm after. Somebody say there's a cloth you saw to clean blood. Somebody say that. I asked that last time that cloth that me was using to clean blood at that time, is there anybody not at home? They say about 15 people are home. Out of those 15 people, there's no one that have passion for Mohbad among them who can say no, this will not happen. If you want to kill me, kill me. Is that how powerful Wunmi is at that appropriate time? That is taking charge of everybody, everything, and make every 15 people keep short and stand firm. That Wunmi, there's nothing we say, I see you, and go to her, I'm ready to go with you. Out of those 15 people, we've not seen only one person. So is that how bad is Mohbad? Because I know vividly in Nigeria, for you to have 15 people going out, staying with you at home, they have something they are benefiting from you. They believe that if they break, their hope. So how can I be? Can I be your hope? And something bad is happening to me. And you know, eventually, that if anything happens to this person, my hope is lost. And I will not stand firm to say what exactly has happened that night. Because that lady said the nurse, and he's still repeating it. It was not even, as everybody is against her, group of those that bully him, his father's side, his sister, everybody, all of us. He's still saying it. He has never said this person. Eramali, Baba Mohbad, the nurse. I know if one person stand up all this, they're facing something worse will happen to her more than this. Even the police will pick him up. But all these people that are involved of these things, this lady is still mentioning their name. Even the Baba Mohbad we are talking about, sometimes he defends the Eramali, sometimes he defends the nurse, sometimes he defends the lady herself. But the lady is not defending anybody. He was talking like, let everybody call and be asking questions one by one. What else do you want from her? What else do we want from her? Let's have me say, Naira Marley, oh, that bully was not the problem, oh, all this thing. Oh. Me, I will say, before you can be defending all these people, there's something wrong behind it. The daddy try you, the daddy do. I will say, before you can be saying this, something is behind it. Did not try her best, so something. He even said it. He said after he received it, because he told the nurse that my husband is hypertension, whatever this thing. What kind of drug are you giving her? Injection, how does it look like? The nurse said no pro, whatever. After the nurse gave her the injection, the girl started reacting. My chest, my pain. What happened? Water. He needs this. He needs that. We didn't look at all those sides. We did not even say, let's join her and call the nurse call. Nurse call. Let's hear what happened. We are continuing one person, leaning one person.
All right.
Thank you, ma'am.
Let me answer you, then I will probably leave the floor for others. First of all, I stand to be corrected. I have not seen anywhere where really, vividly, Naira Marley bullied Mohbad. I have seen videos.
I saw it.
Wait. I have seen videos where Naira there one bay, CY, no one bay. One. I have seen that. I have seen a video where we saw similarity with Pankere. Okay? Where we saw similarity with Pankere, but I am yet to hear Wunmi mention the name Samilari. I know she's fixated on Naira Marley. We all saw Samilari, everyone in the world saw Samilari vividly. And hold on, sir. Hold on, I listen to you. Hold on. We all saw Samilari with Pankere, with where they were on the wheelchair. But we saw a crowd, we had a crowd view, where we were hearing noises. And Mohbad was saying, Naira no one bell, shetiri, and something like that. We did not really see the face of Naira Marley in that video. We have seen videos now where Wunmi bullied Mohbad. We have seen videos, many videos actually, where Mohbad said, "Ofe pami abi, ṣé àwọn nǹkan tó máa send nìyẹn, kíkan." And Naira Marley Samilari were not in the house. Mohbad died in the house. Why did Wunmi allow the nurse to go? Question number one. Question number two. Wait, I'm not talking to you.
No.
Question number two. Why, when Wunmi wanted to put out a post, why did she put out a deflective post? Oh, you all make me a widow at 24. They have buy the nigger. Why did she not say the nurse has injected so we can all run after the nurse? So the nurse will not have opportunity to disappear. Ìgbà tó lè jà tó lọ jẹ́ ká kọrí sípò mi, you have given the only time to disappear, to run away. Why did she not put in that post that the nurse was in my house? In fact, for her to teach other people that use quack nurse. But this nurse came to my house, injected my husband, now my husband is there. To use it as a learning experience for the rest of us that still do all these corner shekele nurses on that house, quack nurses. But she gave us, do you know if we all Naira Marley that period, Naira Marley àti DNA ìgbàgbélé ni, with the kind of anger when they were trying to stone Baba Mohbad and he buried the boy early. Why did Wunmi not come and say, no, don't insult my father-in-law? It was the nurse that injected this boy and he was already dead. When we were saying, bury the boy alive. And Baba Mohbad was almost killed. Why did Wunmi not say, no, Koribe? We went to 2 hospitals and even a nurse was with us overnight. We have to call another nurse and 2 hospitals and this boy was completely dead.
I'd like to answer your questions.
I'm not directing my question. You are too rude for my liking. I'm talking to Joseph. Why did she? Truth is sacrosanct. Why did she not just tell us what happened? That's my question to you, Joseph.
Thank you, man. God bless you, man. Do you remember the lady said, like I said before, I say she has no power when it comes to situation like because she's a lady. Then secondly,
what she had power to put out.
No. That is our own thinking.
Why did she not put in one of that pages of her 8th post? Why did she not say, nurse came, injected my hold on, sir. Nurse came, injected my. Please, guys, if you are using quack nurse, learn from my experience. Why did she tell us, oh, you all have made me? And she was throwing emotions there. When she knew it was the nurse, according to what you said, medication reaction, yes, it do happen. When she knew it was that, what was the eloroku? Why bloro? She medication reaction, short to my royeni. So what should you
according to Yoruba according to Yoruba proof, I only took more to back on my number. That's number one. He told when the father came, he said they wanted the manager and people there wanted to arrest the nurse. But when the father came, the father said, nurse has nothing to do in this place. Let them allow the nurse go. Nobody talk about that.
No, she didn't say that. I don't know if you have a copy of the CTC. She
said it. She said it there with that number.
Now.
Can I go for your question?
I wrote everything what she said in the CTC, it's not what she said over there now. Now she's lying. Because Baba Mohbad did not meet the nurse in the house. So, if you bought
Madam, are you there? Madam, are you there?
I'm not there. I'm telling you the CTC. I'm telling you the true copy.
When Baba Mohbad got to
that she told us in court. When she was told when she told us in the court of law, ni corona, because the TPP Mafi judge. She did not even mention the nurse. She didn't say the nurse told Baba Mohbad. And that's what I'm saying. She don't even mention Samilari too. If it doesn't matter. She didn't mention.
Madam, she when the Bati you mention Samilari. She gbọ́ nǹkan tí Paul ló sọ.
Mi gbọ́ nǹkan tí ṣé Paul ló wà mẹ́gbà tó ń jáde. Ṣé Paul ló máa dájọ́ ni?
No. Èmi fẹ́ sọ bí Samilari yẹn. Èmi fẹ́ sọ aspect Samilari yẹn. Ṣé mọ̀ pé mi rí bí bàbá Mohbad. Ṣé mọ̀ pé mi rí bí yóò ṣó bí tí bàbá Mohbad ti lọ bẹ Samilari nulẹ̀ pé kó jọ kó filẹ̀ tó ń kúnlẹ̀ bẹ́.
Irọ́ ni Samilari kan náà bẹ̀ Naira Marley lọ bẹ̀.
Àmì Naira Marley lé ẹni ẹ̀ kò ṣó bí Naira Marley ni mo sọ. Tí bàbá Mohbad
ní bẹ̀. Gbọ́ torí kìíní yẹn kò sí volume bẹ̀, and if you look at
it. Ẹ ṣáà ní bàbá ẹ̀ tó ṣe ọwọ́ padà ní bàbá ẹ̀ tó ṣe ọwọ́. Èmi gbọ́.
When you listen, which we did on my platform today, and I have a copy of the video. When you listen to Naira Marley's interview with Reno Mockery, ó ní pé òun lọ sọ fún àwọn bàbá ẹ̀ wọ́n dẹ̀ wá bá òun nílé wípé kó jọ wípé nǹkan kan ń ṣe Mohbad kó máa ń gbàgbé lyrics ẹ̀. Naira Marley dẹ̀ sọ pé plus the fact that òun kọ́ ni òun máa ń sanwó fún inú àkáǹtì ìyàwó ẹ̀ lówó ń lọ. So Naira Marley did not deny that. Naira Marley also wọn ò ní pé toró ń bully ẹ̀kọ́ náà ṣe lọ bá. Wọ́n lọ gba permission lọ́wọ́ ọ̀gá ẹ̀ because they want to take him away for treatment. Go and listen to Reno Mockery we did today on my platform. We took it from the genesis of this case. So Naira Marley ò deny ẹ̀. Gbà tó lóun dé láti US. Ó lóun pé àwọn parents ẹ̀. Only the mother and the father actually came to my house to see me. Only I think the video is in circulation. Ìgbà tó fi sẹ́ pé Olóhùn sọ fún un pé kí ló ń ṣe ẹ́ bọ̀bọ̀ yìí pé lé gbogbo wọn dànù kó wá àwọn ọmọbìnrin níta àwọn ọmọge kó dó wọn pa pé lé gbogbo àwọn jagbajantis yìí kúrò kí ló ń ṣe ẹ́ kò deny ẹ̀ náà kó yẹ búlì ọmọ wọn lọ bẹ̀ ó dà pé tọmọ bá wá kọ́ṣẹ́ tó ń bá fẹ́ mú lọ wọ́n wá gbọ́ ọ̀gá ẹ̀ náà. Even you as an employee you will go and tender your vacation time. They went to say pé àwọn fẹ́ mú Mohbad kúrò, and that was when they said they took Mohbad away. Everything is there. Everything is there. Plus the fact that Naira Marley, mi ò ní Naira Marley ò lọ́wọ́ sí o, ṣùgbọ́n òun kọ́ ló pa torí kò sí nínú ilé dẹ̀ ni Mohbad kú sí. Tó bá dẹ̀ jẹ́ pé Naira Marley said that Mohbad left 2022 October. He died in September. less than a year, a month shy of a year. Lórí ìkànnì yìí, àwa tó ti ń bully for 18 months wà àkókò tí kú. Àti kú now. That tells you that bully don't kill. Now, and tó bá jẹ́ pé wọ́n ń bully ẹ̀ lóòótọ́, why tí ìyàwó Pàǹdùkú, why tó ṣe ṣílẹ̀kùn fún nọ́ọ̀sì tí ò mọ̀ rí, ó wá fi ọkọ ẹ̀ sílẹ̀ nìkan lókè pẹ̀lú ẹni tí kò mọ̀ rí, tó dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé àwọn èèyàn ń lépa ẹ̀mí ọkọ ẹ̀. Ṣé bó yẹ kó máa ṣọ́, anybody tó bá wọnú ilé wọn, ó yẹ kó máa ṣọ́ lọ́wọ́ méjèèjì nítorí ó mọ̀ pé wọ́n ń lépa ẹ̀mí ọkọ òun, number one. Ó dẹ̀ yẹ kó jẹ́ pé the more reason tá tó ṣe sọ wípé CTC wà nìyẹn, the more reason that she said pé mo ní CCTV. Hold on, guys.
I hope you use the same energy if anyone or anything happened to your family like this, because I can't believe you. I'm proud. I can't believe the way you think.
Speak Yoruba to me. Me, I don't understand all this your phonetics.
Please, I greet everybody. Please, I want to ask Mr. Joseph a question, please. Sorry, I greet all the commenters, the commentators, and the hosts, the moderators. Good evening to everybody.
I'm going to speak English. All of us don't understand Yoruba, so you can't ask her to speak Yoruba.
Please let me quickly give my own submission. I want to ask Mr. Joseph a question, please. I'm coming up. Mr. Joseph, concerning the question you asked Supreme Iron Lady, that when Supreme Iron Lady was there when the issue happened, I want to put the question back to you, because you are giving the narrative that the wife of the Mohbad said it was telling Baba Mohbad that or show Baba Mohbad the nurse, and Baba Mohbad said that the nurse should go. Were you also there to confirm that what the woman said is true? That is my question. Thank you.
Can I answer you?
Yes, you are free to answer. Mr. Joseph. It was Mr. Joseph that asked Supreme Iron Lady the question.
Obviously, he doesn't want to answer. You asked that, was he there when Wunmi told Baba that, or when Wunmi said, Baba said the nurse should go? Was that your question, right?
Question, because it was asking Supreme Iron Lady, where Supreme Iron Lady was there concerning the narrative
the fact that they picked an Ashwebi for all of us. That Ashwebi is justice. Everybody wants to fight justice, but what justice they are fighting, they don't know. That's the issue here. Now, what concern you and me? What
about car you driving? Why are you talking like this? A straight question he asked you. The question is let me reframe that question again. He said, well, you ask, because if you believe, hold on, Pra, if you believe Wunmi, and Baba Mohbad has also come out to say
now you be my dealer, Supreme Iron Lady.
Yes, now you give me a cheap one because you don't have money.
I don't smoke cheap. You sell like cheap and then. Are you
not drugs? No, then I don't buy. We are fighting different justice. Go home if you don't know.
That's why your platform failed, and you're coming here to do the same thing. Your platform failed because you can't even speak up for the right thing. You can't even express yourself without supporting anyone. He had a platform supporting Wunmi 24 hours. It failed. When Kiki, Kiki said, when Kiki used to do justice for Mohbad. Yes. Exactly.
I'm asking a simple question, and I want you to give me a straight answer to the question.
Find justice.
Your name is Child Wealth. Wealth. That was your whole name when you changed to Pra because you came to Paparino.
I didn't change. I didn't change.
You do not want justice. You're just here to insult every single person. Trying to show what is not what. Your platform failed. You only had 2 people watching you then. So stop coming here and acting like you're something.
I thought you said you want to assist Mr. Joseph to answer. Sure.
No,
and then you are talking about the Asholori Ebi. My question is not about the Asholori Ebi. I'm just asking a simple question concerning the question that Mr. Joseph asking Iron Supreme.
Is that what I said? Well, correct yourself first. I think justice has become an Ashoebi that everybody you do not even want to listen to the analysis, and you think that is intelligent enough for people to want to bring something down.
For you to bring Ashoebi inside, are you intelligent enough? Ashoebi, what concerns Ashoebi with justice now?
Then listen and
yes, now.
You are too forward. You listen and listen to how stupid that might be.
You insult and you speak over too much. You insult and speak over too much because you can't even express yourself.
Every one of us deserve respect here.
More like you speak.
Joseph, I'm away from that question.
I am not a fake like
I'm not running away.
I'm not a fake.
I have to keep quiet. I'm not running away.
No, you ran away from that question. I really appreciate the way you talk and the way you answer or do your own analysis. But please help me just tell Mr. Bra to wait a little bit. Thank you for thank you. Because the question is not directly to Mr. Bra because it wasn't the one that asked the question. I'm directing the question to you, Mr. Joseph, and I'll be happy if you are able to answer my question. Simple as it.
I'm trying to there's an argument, and you don't get from where 2 people are antagonized and throwing a words that is no, being a mature, you need to be matured. There's no getting tell somebody you are stupid, you are mad. What are we doing? What is the meaning of that?
That is
you
why
don't know me, I don't know you. We are meeting ourselves here.
Mr. Joseph, listen to me. I said that I really appreciate. That is why I said that Misha so that the question that are proposed directly to you, you can able to answer my question so that there won't be any argument. It's a simple, straightforward question. Because you were the one asking Supreme Iron Lady that was she there when Baba Mohbad, concerning what Baba Mohbad said, and I'm now directing the question to you now that were you also there when Wunmi was telling Baba that this is the nurse, and when Baba Mohbad was telling Wunmi and other people in that house that they should leave the nurse to go or to leave? That is simple as ABC. So I don't need the directly answer from you. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Now, the reason why I'm saying this and I'm asked that question because Wunmi come directly to national television, which is telling the whole world, not me and you, he's telling the whole world. This is exactly what happened when his father-in-law came to that house. He saw the nurse. They show him the nurse, and they wanted to arrest the nurse, but he said, "There's nothing concerning nurse in this matter. Let them allow the nurse go." He said it clearly,
sir.
In national television.
Let me come in, sir. I understand your own knowledge. Let me come in so that you can able to clear everything. Now, according to what Wunmi said, because Wunmi make it public on the national TV, I hope you hear when Wunmi also said on the same that public TV that Baba Mohbad was the one bought the coverage that they used to bury Mohbad. When everybody in the whole world know that she's very lie, because Darosa said that he was the one order and went for the buying of the coffin.
At what time?
What is he concerning that?
At what time? Who asked him to buy the coffin? Was he given the right? Because the burial was happened in order of Baba Mohbad.
No, listen to my own simple question. You are now using the narrative according to what Wunmi said on the public, because Wunmi said you believe that whatever Wunmi said on the public TV were true. All what Wunmi said on public TV 100% true.
Baba Mohbad.
Did you hear what I said, sir? I said the reason why I like this platform, I don't go out and talk. This platform, he gives room to both left and right.
Yes, sure. That is why I like
analyze.
And the people on their platform.
Andrea, keep quiet. Do you have mouth diarrhea or what?
I think you are hearing what I'm saying. I'm
with you.
He gave room for both to and left and right.
Yes.
To analyze so that we can be able to get a justice.
You are right.
I'm not saying Wunmi is 100% right. Neither Baba Mohbad is 100% right. But for me, because she's a lady, and young lady for that, everybody cannot be talking against her. There must be, if it is one person, be ready to stand so that we can be able to find the true justice you are looking for. Do you get my point?
I'm with you.
I'm not the father of Wunmi, neither a mother of Wunmi, neither his family. I don't meet any one of them. I've not seen them in my entire life. But always look at where everybody's in, forgetting about what had to be happening for the innocent soul before he passed on. Now capitalize all the problem on single one person.
Mr. Joseph.
Forget that she's also a lady.
Mr. Joseph.
Yes,
let me quickly
ask me questions. If you are bold enough, ask that question. If you are bold enough, you bunch are bold.
Please, hold on, please.
Ask me innocent Joseph.
1 minute. Just hold on. Joseph, you said you don't believe you don't believe Wunmi 100%, neither Baba Mohbad 100%, okay?
Yeah.
In what area you don't believe Wunmi? In what area you don't believe Baba Mohbad?
Are you with me?
Yes, I'm here. That's what I'm asking. Continue.
If I say I don't believe them 100%, that doesn't mean that I see their mistake. I'm not judging anybody until I see the truth.
But you are believing you are not believing the fact that Wunmi said Baba is the one that broke the Mohbad's neck, and Baba also said the nurse should go. But Baba himself have come out and debunked it that he never even he didn't even see the nurse that night.
In the first place, as a father, your glory.
You want to judge him now? You say you don't judge anybody.
You call me, no, the way you call me, that's what I'm telling you. I'm going to give you this answer.
No, I don't put you on your toes now. You say, if you don't, you say Wunmi said Baba was the one that told them that the nurse should go, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the same Baba now came and said, no, that was a lie from Wunmi. Then who do we then believe?
Accepted is a lie, right, from Wunmi. Then, what action did Baba take against the nurse when he heard that the nurse is one that injected him? Wunmi has lied against Baba, fine. Wunmi have lied that Baba saw the nurse. Baba said he did not see it, fine.
Okay,
what action did Baba
let me insert this to what Rotimi said. Rotimi, please hold on.
Okay.
Now, okay. What happened? Why was she afraid of saying that under the oaths?
Thank you, man. God bless you. I wanted to ask the question. It's a very good question.
Why?
Under the oath.
Go ahead. Rotimi, sorry. Yes. Go ahead.
Request. Also, why did Wunmi did not mention that the impact of the nurse? Why? No, Remi failed to mention the name of the nurse and what is happening in the house when the day Mohbad died. So why did Wunmi refuse to let the whole world, the people know from his CCTV that this is exactly what is happening in the house? He refused to mention the name of the Lord, didn't even come out at inquest, even from his statement.
It's only Wunmi that know about the nurse. There's no anybody in that place again that can bring out the issue of the nurse except Wunmi.
That's why we are asking.
No, you are asking me a question, Miss Family. You people just want everything.
Why was she afraid to mention
Mr. Joseph.
What of if she didn't know,
Mr. Joseph, do you know the reason why the question come up? The reason why the question come up is that you said Wunmi mentioned, Wunmi said that Baba was there when the nurse, Baba was the one giving audacity for the nurse that the nurse should be going, they don't have any issue concerning what is happened. But Wunmi refused to mention such in front of the judge at inquest, even from his statement. Why? So why this Wunmi supposed to be mentioned that when this thing happen, this issue happen, the people that Wunmi supposed to mention the issue of the nurse and even mention it from the CCTV or from the court or from the statement that it was Baba. After saying Baba that this is the cause of the issue, and Baba was the one that said that we should allow the nurse to go because nurse don't have any issue, but nothing like issue of nurse from the statement and from the inquest. Why?
Thank God, thank you. The question is that you are asking this is a very good question. Like me now, even they happen to every one of us. As I'm here, there's many things I would like to ask. I may forget some. What of at that appropriate time, based on the pressure and the challenge he's facing, he didn't remember to make sure nurse's name. There is not anybody in that inquest that can say, Oga, nurse in God. What of the nurse? Are you getting my point? There's not anybody there.
I'm with you.
Because everybody know in the first day, second day, there's nobody that will not tell them that the day Mohbad died, that nurse name did not come out.
Okay.
Now, Wunmi did not remember to mention that nurse at inquest.
Okay.
There's not anybody there.
Let me ask you again.
Yes,
Will we agree to go back and put her hand on top of Bible in the front of judge? Everything she has said on podcast for the past how many days? 5 interviews. Is she ready to go back and lay her hand on the Bible and take an oath to repeat what she has said to us?
If you refuse to do such things, I will be the greater enemy of Wunmi.
Okay. So can we start campaigning for her to go back to court and repeat everything under oath for the past how many days that she has been coming out under oath? Can we launch that campaign?
I'll be 100% support of that.
Okay, thank you.
Joseph, do you know that the hospital that Wunmi said Mohbad died 20 minutes after arrival has actually issued a statement that that was not true? Do you know that?
Madam, at that appropriate time, there's nobody in this planet can guess time. What happened?
No, it's not about time. It's about the fact that it was brought in dead.
Brought in dead to where?
The hospital.
Hospital. If it was brought dead to the hospital, why did they take it to another hospital?
Wunmi said Mohbad was taken to the hospital and he died 20 minutes
At that appropriate time, when somebody died, can you know?
The hospital. Can you understand what I'm trying to say?
Okay, ma'am.
He said Mohbad died in the hospital. The statements saying that was not true. that Mohbad had already died before he was brought to the hospital.
Okay, let me.
Wunmi is a woman being. Now Wunmi is not a nurse. He's not a doctor now.
Let me back it up. He said.
If he says he's not dead, if he says he's dead, his only doctor can assess the final. And the doctor has been.
What are you saying? Can you understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
Is Wunmi a doctor to say somebody did not die, he died? He's only doctor that can say it.
But Joseph, are you aware that?
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Hold on, Moron.
Yes.
Are you aware that Wunmi said Mohbad died in the house, in the court?
And also,
In the house.
are you aware?
Yes, in her CTC.
Are you also aware that Wunmi said that the driver touched Mohbad's body and said Mohbad is already cold? Are you aware?
Because she agreed that Mohbad died in the house in her inquest statement. According to her statement, she agreed. She said emphatically that Mohbad died in the house.
Madam, Oga, all this
Look, I'm putting it to you.
Yes, all this thing that he said, Wunmi say. Himself, get himself is in the right sense. If not because of the question they are asking, you need to answer. No, now, language.
You like pizza?
Yes, let me see.
Can send message.
Wunmi is running mad now,
Yes.
No, nah. Because when somebody is
Sounds are reducing.
he want to please everybody. You people want him to talk. He want to bring out something. So anything that come to him, he will say it.
So she's running mad.
Without not looking about. Without not. You know it. Here we are here.
Rotimi, I think Wunmi is going to come out and say see, this lie she has lied to us. Wunmi is going to come out and say mental health is making her mad. But lying. Wunmi is going to come out and say she doesn't know what she's saying.
Do you understand what Susie is trying to say? Yeah? Wunmi said in court that Mohbad died at home. She said on TV, she went on TV and said Mohbad died in the hospital.
See, I pray for everyone.
Wunmi is going to base everything on mental health. If all the lies she has lied,
I pray for everyone of us.
That her mental health is not in order. Hey, you are what I can see.
I pray for every one of us here that the challenge that little lady is facing, none of us will.
Little lady did birthday party 5 months after Mohbad died. So she was singing and remembering all the lyrics, right?
The father did not went to studio. The father did not say after his son death, his glory was coming out.
Let me ask you a question, please. Let me ask you a question, and I want you to answer me this question honestly. Now, are you a father? Or are you a father to be? Yes.
I'm a father, a responsible father to the core.
Okay. Are you a father? I'm a mother. Yeah. And this question is going to go to me and you and any other person on this platform.
Thank you.
Are you, from the way Wunmi is trying to claim everything that belongs to Mohbad, for Liam, as a mother, as a father, will you want to train your children to inherit your property, for you to die and inherit your property? Or do you want to train your children to work hard to earn their own property instead of waiting to eat from the nest of king?
Thank you for that question, man. I always appreciate. That's why I say this platform. I always appreciate them a lot because there's a room of learning every blessed day in this platform. First of all, as I'm here now, I work in Nigeria for 15 years as an engineer and construction firm, ITV Nigeria Limited. After my retiring, my everything, when I start working. They say, who is my next of kin? My son was, I think, was 2 months old. When I started working, I will everything, my diary, my pension, everything to my wife. When I born, I went back to the HR. I said, I want to put my son name there. He said, why? I said, that's what I want. He said, no, I should not give it to my son, my wife, I should put my brother.
Mr. Joseph, a will is not
Wait.
hold on. I want to correct something. Next of kin is different from will your property to your son.
I'm sorry, I'm going to call it next of kin. I'm sorry. I want to call it next of kin. So, do you know what confused me? I want to change it to my son. The HR now say, I want to change it to my wife. My HR now say, no brother. I should put to my children that my wife can take everything. And I say, okay, if that should be the case, I'm not using my son again. I'm using my wife. So because I've seen a lot of things that's happening in my office, go and ask this question. 1684 Sansifa Street. There's a lot of family that the husband will die in my office and leave the property, the brother of the wife became in absence of the wife and be fighting for something that is not working for, forgetting that this man have wife. There are some people have come and receive such money and they reject the woman and send her away. My HR has expressed such thing without number. Inyan, he live in Ikorodu. When he come, he change all the system. Sometimes we share the thing to 2 to 3 and give the family one in absence of the wife and give the remaining one to the wife. And sometimes if they discover they give it to the wife, they wage war against the wife. I've experienced all these things.
You have not answered my question.
No, I want to answer. Do you know what I did?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I did?
Mm-hmm.
I changed my own, even from my son, from my brothers to my wife. Because I know if my son grew up, my wife can never suffer my son. But if I will it to my son may forget my wife and forget others. But if I use my wife as my next of kin, he can never suffer children. If she does, that's our cup of tea. And as I'm here now, everything I'm doing, I do it closely with my wife. None of my family is aware of anything about me except my wife. What do we call a wife? What do we call a wife?
Hold on.
The Bible says, once you have become a wife.
My question. I asked you and I answered and I asked myself. And then the other person can come in with their own 2 cents. But let me answer now. As a mother, okay, and I want a better future for my children, okay. I always make my children believe whatever that I have that work for out of my sweat is my own, is not your own. Don't depend on what I have. So I already stage their mind in such a way that they should work hard, even work harder than me, to have more than what I have. And in this condition now, my children's state of mind is set up in such a way, like my son. I have a 20-something years old son that says, he is my next of kin, but your will, anytime anything happens to me, by God forbid bad thing, everything is going to be donated to the charity. And he thought by the time, if anything happens to me, whatever I have is going to be addicted, and he wants to work for his own. So at this point, Wummi is still young, Leah is still young, and all we are hearing from Wummi is about Mohbad's property. Now, what future did Wummi have for herself as a young lady? What future did she have for her son as a young baby? Instead of her as young as she is, coming up every day on national TV to fight for wealth of somebody that is gone in the manner that Mobile has gone. I think I'm going to use this to conclude my best advice to Wunmi. You are still young. Liam is still young. Fighting for Mobile's property for Liam, you are bringing a curse upon his head. You all donate Mobile's property to the charity and let everybody move on. Wunmi, go work for your property. Let Liam grow and work to earn his own money. I think that is what this family should do. We shouldn't encourage our young children, okay, to live on next of kin property, or neither to live on what your parents or your wife, your husband, your children has left behind. Go work for your own. And that is the reason why it's beginning to look like Mobile was killed because of his property. That is what it's looking like. And Wunmi is making it look so. So what do you think? Rotimi, please, come in.
Thank you. Maybe I should take a. Let me go back a little. Joseph, truth be told, I believe you are a Yoruba man, 100%, or maybe half Yoruba. Okay, Joseph, are you there? I want you to listen to me that a wife and every Yoruba is every, and I mean every exception, I've not seen one. They see woman as a will. Every Yoruba culture, be it Ondo, be it Ijebu, be it Oyo, be it Ilorin, be it Ofa, be it Ogun, Lagos, Egba, everywhere. They treat women like a will according to Yoruba culture. Okay? When your husband dies, and it's still being practiced till tomorrow, when a husband dies, they will the woman to the younger brother in the house. It depends how they practice that culture, but it's a general culture in Yoruba land. Okay? But what we are saying in the case of Wunmi is Wunmi taking charge of the bad wealth. The only way that culture is override is when you legally marry your husband, or your husband legally marry the wife in not in a customary court, in a high court. Okay? But in the case where the wife, they did a traditional marriage, in our own mother's period, they call it Olubu. They will pay dowry. That's what reign in their time. So most of our mothers and our fathers, they didn't marry through registry. They marry by tradition. Okay, and in that regard, the culture is moving. Let me share an example for you. A very popular example is when Akeredolu died. I'm talking about the immediate past governor of Ondo State, who died on the throne. The wife was the younger brother, and that was practiced to the entire world, and it was shared in the social media and every other platform. So, as it stands now, Wunmi does not have the prerogative charge of Mohbad's wealth or Mohbad. The only way Liam could be partaker is when he is 18. Everything will then be given back to him according to the culture of the Yoruba race. So for Wunmi to be claiming authority over Mohbad's wealth, people are just saying her. It is 100% wrong. There is no Omoluabi. When I mean Omoluabi, I mean Yoruba descendants who will support what Wunmi is doing to be in charge of Mohbad's wealth according to tradition. According to tradition. She doesn't have the prerogative power to be in charge of Mohbad's wealth. She herself must submit herself to be willed in that family. She will submit herself to be willed in that family 100%. We saw that in Akeredolu and a repeat case, widely practiced in the entire Yoruba race. So, Mr. Joseph, you said it, and I love the way you said it, that Baba Mohbad should be in charge, that Wunmi doesn't have the power, and truly that is the right thing. Wunmi doesn't have the power to be in charge of Mohbad wealth or anything pertaining Mohbad as it stands today. And that is how I believe it is practiced in your family and in my family too. So it's not a new culture or tradition in the Yoruba race. You see, we don't just bully or talking about Wunmi all the time. When we discover that our words are not consistent in what she's been saying, I will say, wait a minute. Does it mean that you know a lot of your husband dead and you decide to be shifting attention from your end or from the happening to Naira Marley and Sam Larry, when you knew quite alright that your husband died, and what narrative you out there to be seen by Naira Marley and Sam Larry, and whenever Wunmi you fought your husband, you come out like a lion, you don't want to, you believe, you narrate all that is a lie, you never fought your husband. Prime Boy, who was in the same vehicle with them, followed them home, stated in the corona that Wunmi fought her husband and she even had her husband's clothes in the car.
Oga, leave this husband and wife fighting. It's not today, it's not yesterday. The husband and have a argument. And this lady, she's a young lady, and her husband is a star. Every time she sees different things. Let's close that chapter.
Joseph, you can't close the chapter.
They were fighting each other.
You know why you can't close the chapter? Because according to her, the husband injured at the show, right? But why they were
She's not an injured her.
Hold on now, bro. He said the husband injured. Is that not so? And he was dripping blood on mute. Joseph on mute.
Okay.
I just want to ask you that direct question. The husband injured at the show, and she narrated that, isn't it? And he was dripping blood, right? And while they were going home, Fendi said the lady fought her husband in the car. She dragged her husband's clothes in the neck. They held each other. That is the same man who has
Fendi is with her in the car, right?
He was the one holding Liam, the son.
What's the cause? What fight?
Spending is the best answer. When you tell Wunmi said,
why did you people are spending? What is the cause of the fight?
It was still the same.
You are just people defending against this lady.
Joseph,
why did you?
I'm not. You are the one defending her now. Yes. I am not defending her.
Me, I'm defending her. But you people forgetting. Spending was just saying she bring out the fight.
You know why you're supposed to be neutral? Spending said they were arguing and he said that he was still going to destroy Mohbad's career the way Lee Frosh career was destroyed. It's part of the argument in the car. And the argument was...
Do you remember what Babalawo said? anytime woman with Mohbad, her glory always come out. Do you hear that side?
Her glory always come out. Where is the glory?
Yes.
Where is the glory?
Ask Mohbad have Babalawo now.
And you believe the Babalawo? Yes. Is that a Babalawo? Babalawo that can.
No, you need to guide. You see.
Joseph Babalawo. Joseph, wait, Babalawo that cannot save is the person is praying for. Is that a Babalawo? And you believe that Babalawo?
That we should not listen to our own side of it.
How can I listen to Babalawo who is a fake?
Okay.
What are you saying?
This lady that we
what is Babalawo? If Babalawo cannot save
this lady that okay, fine. This lady that when Mohbad was poor, they were fighting from poor to the rich to the extent the level she's it now.
I just
it's the same lady.
Okay, Joseph. Let's say you have an injury now, God forbid, and you are dripping blood. What's your wife supposed to do? Fighting you again?
You fighting who again?
Your wife saw you dripping blood in your hand.
Yeah.
And another argument started again that to the extent that both of you lock your clothes together in
that is why we call them a woman. When they are angry,
so I'm telling you, somebody blood is
when especially a lady who has not had experience of
not sensitive. That lady is not sensitive. That you see your husband dripping blood. This is to save your husband. You are now fighting or quarreling with such a man.
Let's not cover ourselves. We know what all of us our home through a woman.
Okay, you are going through that in your house and you are still keeping it under your clothes.
So if your wife, you are having argument with your wife.
Why I am sick and I injured, then I will have allowed the wife to go. Because she's not a good wife to me. She can't be a good wife to me. Why I am dripping blood?
You are only telling me what I'm hearing. No. What I'm saying is what I'm judging on.
I am telling you now, if you have such a wife, if you have such a wife,
where were the guy
be a victim of
when you were injured?
Circumstance.
Where were the guy when the guy was injured? And he's still looking at a woman, he's fighting a man. You as a man, you are still there looking at them. You are doing nothing. He didn't make any effort.
He was holding the 5-month-old in his lap, according to him.
Who gave him that child? Who gave him that child?
The same woman.
He gave him child to fight his husband and he collected it.
He dropped the child on the chair and he has to carry the child because the child was crying.
He dropped the child inside chair.
Now the child was crying.
He sit at the front. Now come and carry the child.
He didn't sit in the front. He was sitting behind.
So he now carry the child.
Yeah, exactly.
Did his own sense did not tell him that the right thing to do at that proper time to bring the friend and allow the woman to be doing
that child life will be in danger, right? Are you a true judge, Joseph?
Inside car.
A man is protecting a child.
Inside car.
You are blaming him. Are you a true judge?
Inside car.
Are you a true judge?
You should go and hold that guy. You should go and hold that guy very well. That spending, hold him very well.
Don't worry.
That guy should not go anywhere. He has answer. He has question to answer. Hold that guy very well. If you are holding me, the lady, you people should hold that guy very well. He still have something to say. Do you understand? The both of them should be hold very well, hold responsible. Not only the lady. You understand? What of if the guy and the lady have misunderstanding and she was looking for a way to rope her?
Okay.
Or you don't think it will happen that way?
Okay, you mean right?
Yes.
Okay. Now
because he's one that knows the truth.
Let me go this route again.
What bring out the fight? She couldn't say it. She only said they were fighting. Fighting for what?
But
tell me.
Wunmi has agreed that she argued with Mohbad and she fought Mohbad.
You have to go down the road.
Okay.
Now let me go this route again now. Mama Mohbad narrated that Mohbad died. Okay.
And you can stop towards the right, yeah. Just behind the truck is fine.
Are you with me? Are you with me?
Yeah.
Mama Mohbad agreed that Mohbad, she narrated that Mohbad died on Monday. I hope you are aware that after
Mohbad died on Monday.
Yes, according to her story, 2 interviews, that after the show, Mohbad and Wunmi were supposed to come and meet her in Ikorodu, but they couldn't come because of what happened. That she expected them on Monday morning after the show, because the show was at Ikorodu, okay? And she said she was expecting them to come, but she didn't see them. And they promised her 5 million naira to buy things in her shop. So they promised her, okay, when we come to Ikorodu, we will go to the market to do the shopping, right? But unfortunately, when she didn't see them, he called Wunmi. She called Mohbad. It didn't go through. She called Wunmi. Wunmi told her Mohbad was sleeping. Fine. She called again to check on Mohbad while she was actually fasting. And she saw Mohbad around 12 o'clock, that his shadow passed her. And that prompted her to call again that, Wunmi, do you sleep with Mohbad? And Wunmi said, yes. Something about his own, Mohbad is resting. You say, okay. When he wakes up, I want to talk to him. Now, she didn't see that. She now called again around 3. And that 3 o'clock, what she was in there, that is on Monday. Now, Wunmi told us in her interview that Mohbad died on Tuesday. But she agreed that they were supposed to go and meet Mama Mohbad on Monday. Okay? How come it was the same Monday Mama Mohbad called Wunmi? And Wunmi that Wunmi broke that news to Mama Mohbad that Mohbad is in serious danger on Monday. How come Wunmi now changed the narrative to Tuesday that Mohbad died on Tuesday? What do you think happened there, Joseph? Joseph, are you there?
To me, let me point out something to you.
Go ahead.
You know, in Wunmi's recent interview, if you observe, you see this Mama Mohbad's narrative that you just narrated, okay? Do you know Wunmi don't speak about that on her interview anymore? The only thing she's speaking on, Mohbad have an interview. He's supposed to be going for interview with somebody on that Monday. You know, she refused to talk about Mama Mohbad. She's speaking to Mama Mohbad on Monday. She's supposed to go give Mama Mohbad on Monday. She's not speaking about that anymore on her recent interview. So, something happened to Mohbad on Monday. Don't you think so? Rotimi, are you there?
Sorry, I thought I was on mute and I didn't know I was muted. Yes. Yes, you're right. All what she's trying to do is to skip Monday. She doesn't want to talk about Monday in her story. But unfortunately, she dropped the message to us in one of the interviews that they were supposed to go and meet Mama Mohbad on Monday. You know, when you are lying and you're trying to cover the lie, you will eventually drop the truth, because we are checking on her. And all what we are saying to look after everything she's saying, if they are correlating, but they are not. Now you are corroborating Mama Mohbad's story that truly we were supposed to go and meet Mama Mohbad on Monday. This woman narrated the story of Monday to us, that was the Monday Mohbad died. It means Mama Mohbad was right in that first two interviews before they started fingering her brain. And she didn't know that if she found culpable, she would go in for it. You know, those are what I keep on saying after they have made it. Wunmi just corroborated one of the solid story now that they were supposed to go and meet her on Monday. Family man.
Yes.
Yeah, so if Wunmi has corroborated that Mama Mohbad now, she has to be very careful. She has to be very careful of telling us that it was on Monday or on Tuesday that she meant. Because if forensic now show that Mama Mohbad is lying, they will question her, what is the point of view lying? After they have done forensic, now that Mama Mohbad, truly you called these people on Monday and Mohbad actually died on Monday. But you are now changing the narrative to be on Tuesday, which is a lie. You know? So the woman, I will implore her, if anybody of her supporter is hearing us, that Mama Mohbad should be careful not to follow that, whatever they have been telling her, trying to coach her to say the wrong thing. She has already narrated Monday, she should stick to a storyline. Because any attempt for her to change that storyline, she might be found culpable of this crime.
Okay,
You know,
want to me look at this avenue again. You see, Wunmi is trying to drag a lot of people. I can call it indictment. Wunmi is indicting a lot of people into this case as it is right now.
Yes.
And the problem we are having is with the authority handling this case. Now, look at this avenue that I'm going to come from now. You remember under the freeze when Polo came out and said, oh, I didn't know the threat was this serious that would take somebody's life.
I remember.
I remember when we are in London, Mohbad was shaking. Mohbad has to show me a text message. By looking at the text message and now that the threat is real. Now, I keep that aside. Wunmi now come out again on the recent. She said Mohbad came back from and they had to go to the hospital. And again, that Mohbad was dragged and was taken into the bush. And a musician had to rescue him. That Mohbad was beaten in London. Now, these two things.
Did she say that Mohbad was beaten in London?
Yes. These two things that these people have said, Sheikh Beteri was present in that trip, in that All African Festival that Polo invited Mohbad to. So I believe if something like this happened to Mohbad on that trip, Mohbad's responsibility should be Polo's responsibility, right? If anything happened to him, of course, yes. And Mohbad came back from that trip sick to the extent Wunmi said they took him to the hospital. Now, can we begin to call upon Polo to come and tell us? Wunmi said this is what happened to London during that trip of all European festival or whatever festival that you took Mohbad to. What happened? So I think in this case, we need to, Mohbad case is connected to a lot of people and the authority of Nigeria is not making it easy for us. So what do we do in this aspect? Because beginning to put the puzzles together, Polo said Mohbad came panicking, shaking, you understand, and say, Baba, I need security. What is that is making Mohbad so panic? Not just a text message alone. Now, I am going to beginning to look, despite that Wunmi is lying, I am beginning to look into that, okay, something happened to Mohbad in that trip. Can't we look at that aspect too? That yes, something happened to this boy in this trip. What is that kind of message? Can Polo tell us more? What is in that message that Mohbad showed to him? From his description, he said Mohbad was shaky, was panicking. And Mohbad had to show him the text message. What is in that text message that he showed to Polo that Mohbad is panicking? It could be that Mohbad was beaten. It could be something happened to Mohbad that during that trip. You know where I'm coming from?
Yes.
See, Wunmi is not indicting these people for nothing. Wunmi is inviting these people that she's indicting into this case because they have something to do with the death of Mohbad. That's why that she's coming out to lie. Death of Mohbad has branches, is connected to people. So we shouldn't, underrate everything that Wunmi is saying. There is lying because the story is big. She don't know how to coordinate herself to give us the true story. Because if she coordinates herself to give us the true story, it's going to involve a lot of people and it's going to involve her too. And that is the reason why she keep on lying. She's lying, but she's bringing out some truth in some of the lines. So, my bone of contention that we need to look into it is this aspect between she and Polo. Mohbad come back sick. Mohbad was beaten. They took Mohbad to bush in London. One musician that she's not going to mention the musician's name had to help Mohbad. We need to emphasize on that. Then we need to emphasize on Polo's statement on Daddy Freeze, so that we can have Polo come and clear himself. We have the hospital again. The hospital need to come up. Which of the hospital that the Mohbad died after 20 minutes of arriving in the hospital? Which of the hospital? He went through two hospitals. Which of the hospital? We need to know. Do you hero to me? I don't know if anybody understands where I'm trying to come in for.
Okay, but Susan, what if?
Yes, sir.
What if? Because me, I'm still, I don't, that Polo one, I don't know who that Polo is. Polo or the Polo. They said it's a Yabo's husband or a boyfriend or whatever. So what I see is, right, I see again, oh my God, let me
Ogara, Polo is a promoter who listened to Mohbad music. He sent to promote her to London to go and play. And do you remember that when Polo requests from Mohbad that he wanted to join?
You answer the question if you want to speak. I mean, she was asking the question. Ask the question back, Susie, so he can engage the question. Listen to her question.
Did you hear my question? Now, I said we need to revisit two things. It might happen. Polo's boyfriend, a show promoter, big time show promoter, was under the freeze that day. I was there live listening to him, and the video is still there under the freeze. Now, in that live, he says, in his word, I didn't know this was this serious that I would take his life. When we are in London, at a point, he came to me panicking and saying that, shaking, and said that, Baba, I need security. And he said, "Are you okay?" And Mohbad said, "I'm not okay, Baba. I need security." And in Polo's word, Polo said, "Oh, at that point, he thought that he might have taken one of these their stuff that make them behave that way. But still, the boy said, "No, I am not on anything." So Mohbad had to pull out his phone and show him a text message. And in Polo's voice, Polo said, when he looked at the message, he now said, "Oh, this is serious." Now, Polo now, I'm going to ask Polo, what is that message that was making Mohbad to be so panic to the extent or in white man's land for Mohbad to request for a security? And what is in that message that make Polo says, "Mohbad, don't worry. I am here with you. Nothing will happen to you"? What is in that message? I'm going to leave it at that on Polo's aspect. Now, Wunmi has come out in one of her interviews and say, "Oh, Mohbad was beaten in London. In fact, to the extent he was taken into the bush, and one of musicians that she's not going to mention the person's name had to rescue Mohbad. And Mohbad came back from London in that the same trip, sick, that they had to take him to the hospital." Now, my question, can we connect the dots together?
You don't put your
Mohbad came to Polo panicking. What is that thing?
You know your confession and you they do the other.
In that message about panicking. So, can we call on Polo to answer us? Okay. Was Mohbad beaten in London? Because as a show promoter that takes somebody all the way from Nigeria to London for a show, I believe Mohbad is under his care. Mohbad's responsibility should be his responsibility. Okay. So now the question, what do we do? What do we do? Because I believe Wunmi is lying. There's so much lying, but there's so much truth. Because
she don't
want to go down alone. She's indicting a lot of people here.
You're good as she
So
carry her
what do we do to call attention of the authority into this?
Let Polo be dragged so that Iyabo can tell the truth.
That's my question.
I will come. Wunmi, you don't know say your godmother husband be that one. Don't enter one chance.
Am I audible?
They don't leave the floor for you now.
Yes, you are. I think just I wanted to answer you. That's why.
Now, I think, okay, I'm on the island. I think now you will down to my own request. Somebody come back from London, not up to 1 week. He passed on. And at that occasion, when he was going, he refused. Polo forced him to go. At a certain time, his name was mixing from the trip. Polo had to recall back, for he made him, they should put his name. After forcing him to put his name, Polo called him, said, "Baba, I'm not going." He said, "No, you have to go." "Baba, I'm not going." "No, you have to go." He forced him to go. He promised him security. He gave him a private room in the hotel room. It's a time for show. He refused to go for show. You people are saying, when you say, the lady is saying something sensitive that we people are supposed to listen to. And forget about saying standing line.
Okay.
All we need to say, the line that we are looking for, we are not listening to the sensitive word. The little lady, the little girl, she's saying, and follow with it. Now, after the show, coming back, not up to a week, 2 weeks, he passed on. Somebody say he was fighting with his husband. That's why he was dead. I don't know. I've not seen that kind of thing before. Now, Wunmi killing, Wunmi did what happened in the house. let's go and invite the remaining people in that house. The 15 people in that house, plus Wunmi, Mohbad, and the kid, making it 18. Ask them the same question we're asking Wunmi. We refuse to do that. Why do we refuse to do that? The remaining 15 people, where are they? What happened to them? Why is only Wunmi that is asking questions? When Baba called, the people that Baba made there, both they are far, everybody, where are they? Are they children? Have you people asked them questions? Because it's the wife. Is that the offense you commit? Forgetting that where there's a lot of man, woman have no say. Even if he's talking, nobody will listen to her.
Will maybe this one.
Because she's a lady. She's his wife. She has kids for him.
Don't go me tell me they will.
We are leaning her. That is what me I'm against. And I will stand by her. If that is what I need to do. What I need is questions. If everybody can answer questions, then I will know she's lying. Or what she's saying. The people that was calling involved, let them come and deny it. The nurse should come and deny. The nurse should come and deny. The Baba should come and deny. Naira Marley and all those people should come and deny. Then I will know she's lying. That's what I want to know. I'm happy with what the last speaker said now.
Joseph, I think it's difficult to actually engage with you when you can actually fathom the fact that this person said this on national
So there's nothing to
and
be
also
argued
said
about.
something else
nothing-
on in court. So what's the point? Engaging you. It's not. It doesn't make
There's
sense.
nothing to
When
be
you can-
argued about then.
It's not about argument. It's just about stating facts. Okay, it's about stating facts. There's no.
That's what we are saying there's no fact in it.
What
can't
do you mean there's
focus
no
on one
fact?
person.
Can you actually, I don't know. It's
Did you hear what the last speaker
brain cells
just said
have
now?
been reduced.
Did you hear the analysis of the last speaker?
Okay, what I
Okay.
just said, don't misread me. What I just said doesn't make me to be in support of what Wunmi is doing. Okay, Wunmi is still hiding a lot of story from us. What I just said, for her, and if she has some of this information and she couldn't say it under the oath initial stage, and she's coming up to beginning to tell us this right
She
now.
feel unsafe. She
No,
feel
no, no.
unsafe.
No,
Nobody is ready to listen to her. She feel unsafe.
She has
There's a
every
little in what she can
opportunity.
do. She
She has
feel
every
unsafe.
opportunity. Listen, she has every opportunity.
Is
Okay?
it you? Is it you that say she's lying that will stand for her? Nobody is ready to listen to her.
You
Nobody
see,
in
if
that fucking country.
if Wunmi can tell us what happened to Mohbad on that day with her getting involved in it.
Do you know as she's receiving bullying for the
only
people
me,
outside?
Susie,
The same way
only
she's
me, Susie, without nobody's assistance, I can secure Wunmi's guaranteed to safety. Okay, only me. I don't
that's
need
a fiber. That is a fiber
I
word
don't
from
need
you.
anybody's
That is a fiber word
assistance
from
to do that.
If you can secure her,
You know,
go now and secure her. And let she
I
will
sent a
stop.
message to her time without number. So
How
if
did you know she's going to trust you?
if she's not going to trust me, then she's not ready to
unsafe.
speak. She's not ready to speak. She wants to
The innocent
drag
lady, she's
people.
unsafe.
She's dragging
She's unsafe.
people. So my statement
If she
is
can
to
find her
make
way
these
out of
people
that
she's
country,
trying to
if she
indict
can find her
people.
way out of that
My
country,
statement
you will
is to
hear a
get
lot
them
of
to
things.
come out and come and clear themselves. That is my statement. My statement is not that I'm in support of me.
Somebody that your husband is not in the country is a threat. So who is she? Who is she? So let's be sincere here. Let's be frankly speaking. I just
You
want
see,
justice
you are
for
in
innocent
support
soul.
of her. That's what you just said. You
I'm
say you
not.
support her.
And you can hear from me. Yes, I will. If that's what you want me to do, I will. Because she's a human being.
Susie, have
She's
a
a
good
lady.
night and good luck.
She's too young. At 24, 1,000 millions of people is bullying her without not finding concrete evidence against her. Who
She's
does
too
that?
young. Okay,
Yeah.
let me ask you a question. Now it's me and you. Now, you think she's too young?
Mm-hmm.
She's too young to be married? If she's that young, why did she go and marry Mohbad?
Tell me somebody at her age. Somebody name one person in the whole wide world at her age who is facing what she's facing right now. In the whole wide world.
For the moment,
whole wide world,
listen, from the moment she decided to get married, even being you 18 years old, the moment she decided to take that trophy to become a wife of a man, you should take that trophy of taking responsibility of taking care of
which she have never wanted to deny it. She's too firm.
Yes.
But she gave you the only little information she knows she can bring out. For people that know how to think very well, have a deep thinking, to sit down and listen to a word and download it and rethink, work on it, not to be lame in
Okay. So are you now indirectly telling me because she's too small, is that why you should keep it to herself because what happened to Mohbad under her watch? So because she's too small, is that why Mohbad should be killed?
If Nigeria wake up now and say that on hard news that Omowummi is dead, Nigeria will be happy. Do you know that?
Well, if Nigeria
he has got to that extent.
Happy,
do you know he has got to that extent?
If Nigeria is going to be happy,
Nigeria will be happy.
Let me ask you a question.
Is that what you want
if
for
Nigeria, if you say Nigeria is going to be happy, let me ask you a question. If Nigeria is going to be happy that the people wake up and they say Wunmi is dead and Nigeria is going to be happy, and people wake up and say Mohbad has rise and Nigeria is going to be happy, well, what would you think about Wunmi?
Can that happen? Can that happen?
No. What? No, I'm just giving you an example.
You don't say what can. No. You don't say what cannot happen. No. Can that happen? No.
I'm just giving you an example now.
No, that is not an example.
For somebody to be dead, for Nigeria to be happy about it, then that's to show you that person is a terrible person. In your word. No, in your word, you said if Mohbad, people wake up today and they say Wunmi is dead, which God forbid, bad thing, and Nigeria will be happy, then that's to show you she's a terrible girl. Don't you think so?
That means Jesus is a terrible man being.
We are not comparing Wunmi to Jesus Christ here. We are not.
The same way they made Jesus Christ now. Okay, Paul Apostle is a terrible man.
No,
Peter
is not to be compared to Jesus Christ.
Terrible. These people are all human beings. Jesus is spirit, is a God. We are talking about human beings here.
In the history of Jesus, we didn't see where in the Bible and we say, Jesus, somebody was killed under Jesus' watch, and Jesus was trying to protect the killer, or Jesus was trying to protect, or lie to people that this person was not killed under his watch. It's not there in the Bible. So you can never compare Wunmi to Jesus Christ. What made you think?
I've named 12 apostles. 12 apostles. Peter was not asking questions about Jesus Christ, right? But he was crucified. So I'm telling you now that it's not everybody that died.
So in your mind, you think what Wunmi is doing, she's right?
That's where you people are getting it wrong. Make sure a word now you are not analyzing which is Paulo case. You people should go and listen to what she's saying. Let's work on that, on his works. Not to crucify her now.
There's a lot to work on when it comes to Wunmi, not just Polo alone. Wunmi said Mohbad died in the hospital. And the hospital said Mohbad already died before they brought his
something I see in these judges of Mohbad. People are using to cruise and to cash funds.
No, we are not
really fighting for the justice.
We are not. Some of us have lost a lot of things over this Mohbad.
What do you mean, Joseph? We're not fighting for justice. Are you fighting for justice?
If we are fighting
for justice,
if we are fighting for justice,
forget about others. Are you fighting for justice?
it's written, man.
Forget about others. Are you fighting for justice?
I am fighting for justice.
Okay, how have you been fighting for justice?
This is the way. I want to go to the root of the cause of his death. Everybody that is involved. Everybody.
What do you mean by you want to go to the root? What root are you going to? Yes. What is the root?
The root, everybody that is involved on his death.
Tell me one thing you are doing that others are not doing.
This is what I'm doing right. This is what I'm doing now. Coming to here to analyze, bring out my own view.
You think others are not doing?
I saw somebody has worked on it.
So
somebody just work on it now. No, they are doing the same thing.
No, I'm trying to be clear. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Mention one thing that you have done and that you are doing that nobody has done.
Yes, thank you.
Justice.
One thing I'm doing that nobody has done now is that I am not putting blame. I've not crucified anybody for now. Because I've not seen the truth.
What do you mean?
I've not seen any concrete evidence against them.
What do you mean you're not crucifying anybody? You speak ill at Mohbad's father. You speak ill at him. I've heard you want to crucify Mohbad's father.
No. Before I could speak hate against me, that means somebody have spoke hate against me.
Okay.
If you condemn me totally, I will come out and condemn whoever. That is what I'm doing.
Because I heard you the other time exchanging, defending Wunmi, and then like they were throwing shit at Wunmi, so you defended Wunmi and you threw shit at the father. So why are you lying to yourself that you are doing something spectacular, where you are also doing the same thing? Because I'm even wondering, and please, I don't want anybody to be saying they are catching cruise on the death of Mohbad. Please, okay, no matter what, if you don't want to speak, please don't speak. Okay, and Susan, I don't understand when you're saying that. I mean, you're catching cruise. You don't have to say so. No one is catching cruise on the death of a 26-year-old boy. Nobody wants their own children to be in the morgue there and someone else be catching cruise. We are here to educate people. We are here to make sure that the same thing doesn't repeat itself. There are so many victories that can be achieved, even in this process, even if you don't get Wunmi down. There are so many lessons that will be learned in the process. Creating times like this to educate people and to recognize that something bad did happen to Mohbad. Fine, the institution may be corrupt. Okay, and that's the reason why we didn't get to the root, why we were unable to get to arrest the culprits or those that are culpable. We recognize that everybody can believe in one way or the other, believe that something. Okay, but we keep lending our voice. We keep showing that we completely condemn this whenever we gather. We are not gathering to be acting like, hey, we are just enjoying. Nobody's here enjoying how Mohbad is dead and how he's dead in the morgue. And then just because the things we've been saying are not being done. Yeah, these are barriers. Anybody could be in the case. I mean, even if you Susie today, even if you are in this Mohbad cases, everything is given to you. You're going to face barriers. The same barriers, Brigatori or me, what is this guy, Yomi Fabi, all of them are facing. You're going to face some certain barriers, but that will not result you into catching cruise. You're going to recognize where the fault is coming from, and you keep hammering on it. And I think that is the least you can do, to recognize that there was a problem here, and you continue to hammer on it. And maybe someday, one day, somebody will be accountable for all of this, for how Mohbad died, and we will see that as a victory. That at the end of the day, just like Abacha, Babangida coming out to confess about how he annulled the Abiola selection and all of those blah blah. Many years after them, somebody still accounted for it. So the same way, whatever that happened in that house today, in one way or the other, these people, they will fight themselves. They will become enemy of each other one day, and the truth will come out. And so for Joseph Fano, okay, there is nothing you are doing that anybody have not done, just from Mohbad. Okay, and I don't even, when you say you're seeking for justice, I'm trying to find out, how do you seek for justice? I think you are back, Joseph Fano. How do people seek for justice? Go on. Can you hear me, Joseph Anu? You are muted now, so I guess you can hear me. You muted yourself again.
I'm sorry for uttering that statement and let my friend be accepted.
Which statement?
I think you are blaming me for one thing now, right?
Yeah, you are saying that you are doing something that nobody is doing. And I'm wondering.
No, I'm not. Why should I say so? Who am I?
You just said that others are laying blame and you are
No.
blame.
I just mentioned that it's like we are. Who am I?
How have you been looking for justice? How have you been looking for justice since you started this case? What have you done?
I'm not even by property. I just want the socks of the dead of the innocent soul.
Do you suspect any foul play in Mohbad's death as things stand?
100%.
You suspect a foul play?
Yeah. I'm not. No, if there's a pure foul play.
In which area do you suspect foul play? In which area?
In the area of bullying.
Wow.
There's something we call internal killing.
No, please wait. Let me make my question clear again. Do you suspect bullying?
Please, power
Do you
clap, please.
In the killing of Mohbad? I didn't mention bullying as in the death of Mohbad. There's noise in your background. There's a lot of noise in your background. That is so much. Please fix that noise. I don't know where you are, but you just currently. Oh my God. What noise is that?
Mute me now. Mute me.
Wait now, Susie, please don't respond. Don't let me deal with him. Don't come in. Please.
I will get back to you now. A few minutes.
Your background is not. Yes, your background is not okay. Yes, so that is the thing. People must know the reason why we are asking for justice. There are basic questions that we have been asking. Okay, it all started with trying to know what happened to Mohbad. What really happened to Mohbad is what triggered everybody. Don't give me 1 minute, just 1 minute. People wanted to know what happened to Mohbad, and I think they were very fair. They were fair enough, right? So just that those who came about, they are playing their own game. They are playing the game of blame, like they want you. They intentionally made Wunmi to be stubborn. All right, they intentionally made her stubborn. That okay, look at what you can do here. Turn it into a fight. Okay, sometimes when people ask you very simple questions that you will respond to and move on, right? But because you don't have an answer to it, or because you know you are wrong, okay, that if that particular question is answered, the people will fault you and you will find yourself in trouble. In fact, they may even find you very guilty that your life may be responsible for the crime that has been committed. So I think Wunmi was very, very much aware of it all, and those who were planning it for Wunmi, all right, those who were planning all of this for Wunmi, they were very, very aware of what killed Mohbad. That's why they had to quickly bring in other people to come. The most bully people in this Mohbad's death so far, and people who have lost a lot, who have lost so much, is still Naira Marley, who is a musician, whose brand was rubbish, even when he was not there. Because you cannot tell me, you can't tell me that somebody who was not there, who you have no evidence against, all right? Immediately your husband died, you keep pointing hand at that person. What really caused your husband death? You never mention it, you never talk about it, and you are pinning his death to somebody who was not at home. I think there is no amount of bullying and defamation. Okay, that is a very big slander. That is slander. That is slander that was committed. If we have to look into, let's assume that Amali was innocent. Okay, I'm just assuming, which I do not believe that every one of them Okay, if investigation was done, I believe in one way or the other, those guys, they will be roped in, okay? Those guys will be roped in into what came about if investigation goes the way it should go. So, the game that was played by Wunmi, and them coming out right now, they're on top of their game. I've been saying this all the time. But we should not recognize that a foul play was made. There was a foul play in the side of the police, there's a foul play in the side of the investigators. So, a question was asked, what killed Mohbad? How did Mohbad die? We may know all of this in fact, she knew better as at September 2023. She knew all of this. But Wunmi went typing on the internet saying that they have taken him away. I don't know who taught her that thing to say that. And she never apologized for that, and she never cleared all those nonsense. Like she's just somebody who has regret.
Paparino. Please. I want you to understand something that I don't know how long you have spent in Nigeria before come outside the country. I want you to understand Nigeria is a country that they can do or not do. Have you ever asked the beginning of Mohbad himself?
The what?
Who are the beginning?
The beginning of beginner. What do you mean by beginner?
The beginning of his word, the money, the access, everything is has. Have you ever looked into the people?
The person to tell us is Wunmi. Nobody should be thinking
now. Now, have you ever asked who are the people Mohbad mingle with?
Wunmi should tell us. Only Wunmi can tell us.
It's not only Wunmi. It's not only Wunmi.
It's the closest person to somebody who stands for them when they are no longer there. That's how we show love. We show love.
If that's you
right now, we are very close. If I'm a very close friend to you.
Definitely. If you want to know the truth, if it really Wunmi has everything, if you want to know, not in the way we are bullying, we are pushing her. We need to call her close.
Nobody's going to beg Wunmi to say the truth about her husband's life. Everybody were very calm with Wunmi when Mohbad died. Okay, people contributed money. Millions of money was raised for Wunmi and her baby. And all of those money that was raised for Liam, those envelopes, Wunmi has it. Okay, this is the love that we in Nigeria show. When something happens,
how many? That love for how many months?
Okay, now let us take time so that we don't have to show love forever. We have to show love as long as we have to show love as long as we have to show love as long as we understand that there's reason to show love.
This is where we get it. Do you know the day we get it wrong? When all this scatters, we will have seen it in a very easy way. The first thing the world did was to contribute money for Wunmi. After contributing money for Wunmi, the next video will show.
You are saying it was a mistake to contribute money for Wunmi. To contribute money to
now, let me. This next day, we saw Baba Mohbad.
No. Let's take it one by one. Let's work with Wunmi. Was it a mistake to Wunmi?
It was a mistake.
Okay, go on.
The next day we saw Mohbad inside television. Wunmi, ọmọ mi ora share fún mi, kó ra kọ́kọ́ fún mi, kó ra bẹ̀rẹ̀ fún mi, ó ra lẹ̀ fún yàyà. Everybody attention left me, went to Baba Mohbad. The next thing, Wunmi ló pa, Wunmi is brother kill him. We give it, Wunmi call all this thing. Now, everything, that's when we got everything wrong. So, the focus was now on Baba Mohbad. Ó jìyà lórí ọmọ, ó technical, ó ṣe gbá from there. This thing will have come out easily. We all know, and let's assume that we all know that Wunmi is the one that will tell us the truth. Or let's assume that as this this profile, this group, I respond as it have other one like that have a listener here for the both side. We will consider how we're going to do to get the justice what we are looking for.
No, that's where the mistake came from.
So that is where the mistake.
No,
Less than we know that we know all the information.
That is
we will have taken.
That is you're where you're going right now. Okay, you are trying to give a wrong reason for why something is happening. Nobody will be fighting themselves. Okay, no matter what, nobody will be fighting themselves because Baba came out to ask for money. Because we may ask for money, the family can ask for public support. We don't have issues with that. Okay, but now the question is this: the family or part of the family who were in the crime scene, who witnessed everything that happened, they should also do their own duty by assisting the process of the public. The public wanted to know what happened, right? So those of them who were part of, who were present at the time of the decease, they should also come out and say what they know, irrespective of who contributed money. Our money is to assist them. Our money does not stop them from speaking. No. Now they are choosing not to speak. For me to choose not to speak, it is her knowing well fully that there's no way she will explain what actually happened, that she will not be roped into it. And that is why the game was like this. Because initially everybody was crying Naira Marley. People were accusing Naira Marley, Sami Larry, and then Baba Mohbad. The narrative out there, I don't know whether you still remember, because I was hosting. The day Mohbad was buried, I was hosting. All right. When anybody analyzed them, nobody talks about Wunmi. Nobody talks about Mohbad mother. Nobody knows Adura. The only people that they focus on them, in fact, at that time, nobody has even accused Prime Boy. We're hearing it that, oh, there exists one of his friends that used ring to hit him, but nobody will focus on the friend. The main focus was Naira Marley, Sami Larry, because that were the circulated video. Who were the people pushing these videos into circulation? One statement of Wunmi alone could have quenched all of this. When we looked at Wunmi's statement from Gist Lover, saying that they have taken him away, immediately we got nervous. Our nerves were so erected that we were looking for those they. Who are those people who did this to this guy? We were made to believe that there exists some people who were bullying Mohbad, watching him on the hospital bed, watching him, those things. That was not needed. The biggest mistake that was done in this course of justice is misleading the public about Mohbad's cause of death. If Wunmi had, in that particular September, instead of writing all those messages about herself, about those beautiful things, if Wunmi had written about the nurse, how the nurse came and the nurse injected the husband, the husband passed, and side by side also talk about those that had been bullying them, that had bullied her husband, that at least now, you, this person, you, Naira Marley, you, Sam Larry, who has been coming after my husband, now you will be happy. Okay? When you are grieved, you don't even care about whose name you mention. You cannot kill my husband, kill my own loved one, and you tell me that you have something in front of me. But Wunmi was not ready to mention him. She was just manipulative. We can say it is either she's been threatened by some people, all right? And these people are so powerful that they are subjecting her under some difficult condition that she can't speak. Because if she speaks, if she says the truth, maybe they may come for her. So we would then believe that, okay, that is the only thing that me, Paparino, that I can hear today. And say, okay, let's do more investigation. Let's hold on the police. But yet, we will still need Wunmi to cooperate with the police or to cooperate with anybody who is investigating. Because we believe, We'll be
That's
believing,
true now.
we'll be believing that, hey, this thing is bigger than her. It's not our fault. Even if it were any of us, what would we have done? You are at God.
Thank you.
Standing by
Thank you. This is what I'm expecting.
But what we don't want, okay? We don't want her boldly. We don't want her, okay, to completely know in her head that it was a different thing that killed her husband. All right? And she should continue fueling the wrong narrative. That one is not acceptable by the public. And that is where we divide. Because at least we believe that in one way or the other. You see, it will be difficult for me to believe that Wunmi is under any kind of hostage because Wunmi has been going out. Wunmi has been speaking to strangers that she doesn't even know. She could have mistakenly told those guys that she's under hostage, that if she's taken out of the country, that she's going to speak her truth. All right? Not her coming in front of TV and be acting like she's telling the truth and we're not believing. Because her stories that she's giving is not representing the situation that what happened. All right? So all of these are the problems. The problems we're having with Wunmi is too much. Only Wunmi can stop this. Only Wunmi can reduce the amount of bullying. Fine, should Wunmi be bullied? I don't support that. All right? I do not support her at her age to be going through all of this. But there's one thing. I can't hear. I don't know whether you're speaking. I don't know whether you're speaking. I can't hear you. But there's one thing that we say in Yoruba. We say, ẹni tó bá ṣe ohun tí ojú òrìrì, á rí ohun tí ojú òrìrì. Ó ti di dandan kí òun náà kó rí ojú òrìrì. Okay, that is whoever that does something strange that doesn't happen, that society does not recognize. It has become a must that such person too sees something before. If no one has ever been bullied like Wunmi, yes, it means Wunmi to have done something that no one has done. There is nowhere in the world where anyone, can you tell me anywhere in the world where anybody, okay, under their care, their husband dies and refuses to speak the truth, and the public were kind about them, and the public were fine, we were playing with them, we're not bullying them, people left them alone. Can we mention one person? So if Wunmi is saying herself like, okay, I'm the most bullied person in the world, it means the worst person in the world. We are very sensible people in the public. Those who are speaking, Wunmi is just like a very young, like maybe like a, let me say, like maybe it's like a last born to some of our house, and it's even like a child to some people here who are speaking. They can father and mother Wunmi. She's a very young girl, all right? But her lifestyle. Are you speaking? I can't hear you. Are you talking to me? I can't hear you. Are you talking to me? Okay. Not to me. Hello, are you talking? Are you talking to me? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I cannot hear you. You are muted. You are muted. I cannot hear you.
Hey, for serious, a back a client.
Can you hear me now?
No, I can hear you. I've not been hearing you. I can hear you now.
I say, how did Mohbad is Wunmi care?
Huh?
Okay, yeah, thank you very much. And when I say somebody is in someone's care, it means that person has the knowledge of the other person's well-being. That is the kind of care. If me and you right now, let me say me and you were sent somewhere by our parents. Me and you, we are friends, right? And we're sent somewhere to go do something. And both of us went, right? And I came back. And they are asking me that, but both of you were sent now. Why do you think they should be asking me?
They sent you. It's different from this matter.
No, listen to me. Okay, let's say, for example, let's say, Josephine, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you loud and clear. Yes.
Let's say, Shala, you are too emotional. If you want to come up, send request, come and do. But I don't like to have it logically, okay? Let's have it logically, no emotion. Now, let's say, Josephine, that...
Yes, I'm with you.
Let's say you went to the university, okay? And like we share room together, okay? And your parents got to know that you live with me, and my parents know very well that I live with you. Okay. So, and people as well knows that we live together. Okay. So now, something, maybe I slept, okay, and I didn't wake up, and you were in the same house. People now, when they came in and they found like they knocked door and they asked, "How about this person?" So you wake the person, the person wasn't responding. Do you think they have the right to ask you about how the person eats, about how the person slept, about what happened? Do you think they can ask you? Or do you think they should ask you to know like how it happened, what happened to the person? Do you think they should ask you? Anyone else who wasn't there, who knew very well that both of you were living together?
Yourself don't travel.
Can you hear me, Joseph? How you're thinking? Let me know. This is one thing about you. When they have to take time, act like you don't hear it, then later you come back.
Okay, now I'm here now. Are you hearing me?
Okay.
Yes. So did you hear my question?
Yes, I hear it loud and clear.
All right, go on.
Now I want to answer it. There is a two way of answer the question.
All right.
And there's two ways you can ask me. If I know you for today, we live together today, and you were dead, you have a lot of questions to answer. The person, maybe they sent me and you were together.
Yeah, let's say you are with me and I die. So you have a lot of questions to answer.
For a day.
Yes, for a day.
But if I'm living with you for the past 5 years, nothing happened to me. Something happened today. Any question I want to ask you must be sensitive question to ask you.
What do you mean? Let's say we are living, both of us are living for 5 years. Then I
5
die.
years.
I didn't wake up, I die. If people come
Now,
will they ask a question about what happened to me or not?
They will ask question, but it has to be very, very simple.
Why are they asking you? Why didn't they go ask the other person in the apartment? Why is it you that we share the same room?
Because we are together.
Why? But you don't own me now.
I don't owe you, but how? I don't owe you, right? But I have a reason to.
Why don't you choose? Why don't you tell them you don't want to answer? Don't you think they will say it rude? They will.
Even if I say I don't want to answer, that means there's a case.
So it means they may suspect you. Like, let's say like you live in a compound where there is 10 rooms, right? Like face me and face you, all right? And then like in the morning, let me say you notice that something happened, or maybe somebody even came to knock door. Me and Josephano will stay together. Paparino, because they know that I stay. Maybe one of my friends came, Paparino. And me and you, we are still on the bed, but me, I've died. Me, I don't die, go. But you still there. So the Paparino, like, so, you open the door. When you open the door, you said, you're still sleeping. And you say, no. Paparino have exam now. He can't be sleeping by this time. Please wake him up. We are almost late. You go there, you are waking me. I'm not waking. You're waking, I'm not waking. You're waking, I'm not waking. And people who live in that house started coming. And they ask you, they don't know what happened. What happened to him? What? And then you say that, I don't want to talk. Don't you think that from there, some of them, if you don't even answer them, some of them can begin to slap you there? Don't you think
yes,
so?
of course. Yes. Paparino, you are not.
You know what's like that? It's because there is a culture. There is a culture here in Nigeria, in this part of the world. Okay? With the people as cultivated. Nigerian people are so compassionate and helpful that they have come to learn that sometimes the government is not just functioning. That they themselves, they should quickly rescue. They should quickly come in and help. If you see their first line of action, when someone is trying to die, maybe struggling, some of them will take a spoon, put in the person's mouth, some of them will be feet. Okay, they'll be doing all of this. Most times they may not end up, they may not even think about calling, maybe ambulance or whatever. You will see anybody who is a nurse, okay, who has more medical knowledge, will come in, struggle, they will do everything, they will rescue the person. And we appreciate such behavior. So people who come